like Joseph.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Your next line.
Son of the bitch!
Isabella, that's the first 12 seconds.
Wait, are we on?
I will have to bleep this in post.
Are we on?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
we are. Welcome back, everybody, to Wayward 7.
Oh, no.
That just cost me 4 hours.
You did so good in the last episode.
I didn't know we were on.
I even took away the Isabella,
It's okay.
offensive.
It's okay.
feeling.
I get the feeling that this one is going to have to be re-uploaded anyway because, our streaming quality is pretty bad. It was the last time we recorded, so I assume
that Utah's
means I
Wi-Fi?
gotta edit it. But anyway, welcome back to Wayward 7. My name's Will, Forever DM, as always, here on the set. And we have another exciting episode for you, too. Actually, one I'm very excited to start. I'm not going to play anything. Welcome back to Act 3, if you're here!
Act 3!
If you want to catch up and you're just now seeing this because of our shorts, TikToks, whatever, go check out our Act 1 and Act 2 recap. If you want to catch up.
Yeah.
Just skip straight to the good stuff, which is now. And follow with us weekly. Boys, what's up? I love your outfits.
Well, I suppose you're wondering why we're both wearing high-vis vests.
Yes, I am.
Someone asked. What?
Why are you wearing high-vis vests?
Thanks so much for asking. Well, if you've looked at what today's holiday is, it's not related at all to high-vis vests. This is just a style choice.
I thought you were just men at work.
Yeah.
We are. This is our job, and if this is gonna keep being our job, then we're gonna need you to subscribe. In light of that, today is actually National Mathematicians Day, so that means it's my holiday.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the designated
Resident
math guy and
mathematician
dice counter.
in all of Arkansas.
Do all mathematicians wear high-vis
And the
vests?
Bronx.
And the Bronx, yeah.
And the Bronx.
The ones who live in the Bronx do.
I guess you both live in the Bronx.
Too many cars coming by, and I'm like, hey, I'm talking here. So, with that being said, today is the only holiday that I get in the year. So, do me a favor as a mathematician in a high-vis vest, and go ahead and subscribe. And that way, Jack and I can keep doing the work that we do, and keep bringing these videos to you, straight to your computer. And also, Evan, he's still busy, but when he gets back
I
here,
thought I was playing Chris tonight.
Well, thank you, Ethan and the high-vis
welcome back.
boys. Hey, Isabel! Manifested.
Manifested.
It's
Yeah,
happening.
she said, I'm coming back, and she did. So, you
And
know,
I
Don't call it a
played.
comeback. She's been here for years.
I'm an OG player, baby.
somebody say meatloaf?
Sorry. That's
Anyway, can you follow us on social media at
Yeah,
Wayward
please.
7? That would be very nice. If you do that, then
Very
Isabella
nice.
might come back
Very
again.
I might.
Yeah.
You'll
Not
never
because
be
she
rid
loves
of me.
Nice,
That's
nice.
secret.
Nice,
But it makes it really nice and better if you do.
You can't tell that I'm kicking my feet under the table right now.
She's just happy you're going for
I
it.
think I can tell because she's gonna tell.
Like a horse. Anyway, thank you girls, thank you boys. I think we don't have much else to say, do we?
No.
No?
Let's
check
get
out this sick intro.
Show on the road.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud of this intro.
Eclipse. Shadows in the falling light, a fate eclipse pulling me tight. I'm reaching out but slipping away, can't keep gravity at bay. Running out of endless time, falling out of our storyline. Every heartbeat echoes loud in the dust left in the ground. Sun dips low and shadows creep. Dreams we swore we tried to keep, but the night calls pulls me close. Through the dark I'm chasing ghosts. Fading eclipse, the final sign. Running out of endless time. Running out of endless time, falling out of a storyline. Every heartbeat echoes loud in the dust left in the ground.
we are live in 3.
Have you seen my new
The
dice?
logo popped up.
Yes,
Hey,
I
now.
know.
One.
I really do like
Will,
that.
You're on.
I
Thank you.
them for you.
Thank
Oh,
you,
did?
Ethan.
Thank
So,
you.
last time we left off, the party descended from the skies in what they didn't know at the time to be the second layer of the Beastlands. As they fell, they had a moment to reconvene. Kin had their captive audience member and local sorcerer who has reluctantly aided them out of the necessity to survive. Had a brief squall with them, trying to get some answers before Herb wandered off and touched a piece of ship debris.
Touch some
His
grass.
sword resonated, and it sucked Nat from one end of the universe to this one. So Nat is with them now, and as they ventured out into the forest following Kinhad, they found a nice clearing where Icarus fell asleep during the first watch. But that's okay, because Herb and Gwen both woke up, thankfully, and discovered what was watching them from the shadows. A planetar of sorts. Of sorts, that's accurate. Whose name is?
Illuria.
Inspiration.
Hey.
What?
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so with Aloria now kind of interrogating them, she questioned their intentions, their motivations, their reason for being here, and if they were evildoers or not. And satisfied with the answers, she agreed to make an alliance of sorts for the time being. They need to go get the dial from the ship to plane shift out of the Beastlands. She needs to vanquish the evil that has just arrived, and pass judgment on Gwen and her fiend situation. But, that being said, they learned about the Library of Infinite Knowledge here, and probably are going to the library afterwards, but for now,
Probably.
they headed towards the chasm where they watch the Pit Fiend fight the Gith Sword Stalkers. The Pit Fiend dispatched 3 of the crew there, about half of them, before the Kithrak finally dealt the killing blow, squishing the Pit Fiend beneath his dragon. So, with the Gith kind of splitting up, 2 of them going to check the previous 2 dimensions to see if they jump ship, Kithrak would stay with one of his subordinates to scout out, see if they could find anything amongst the wreckage. As that was happening, Herb descended from the skies, billowing cloak, challenged the Kithrak to a duel, 1-on-1.
Are you not entertained?
The Kithrak being amused by the small plant man challenging him for the right over one of the fabled silver swords,
Who wouldn't be?
accepted under some ridiculous terms, should Herb win. But should Herb lose, his and his friend's souls are forfeit to the Lich Queen. So, with everything sealed in an infernal contract, the Kithrak allowed Herb to give the count off. So Herb, roll initiative with advantage. However, as you give off your final number, you cast Animate Dead on the one corpse you could see. Key sphere in the dirt.
I got the heebie-jeebies. What does that mean?
Roll for initiative. You have advantage.
It's good. Okay. Got an 8.
Got an 8? Okay.
It's okay. Never was really good at
Why
that.
is my thing doing this? If you guys could, Herb, if you want to put yourself on the map,
Let's go,
open
Herb.
up this battle
Let's go,
map,
Herb.
Let's
and
go, Herb.
I actually have to go grab
He's
the
safe
Kithrak.
because he's wearing
He's right
a
over here.
high-vis.
Let's
Vest.
go, Herb.
Do you want me to move that playing field, or
What's up?
do you want me to clear like some stuff, or?
No, it's all debris.
All right.
So, is that where you want to be?
Yep.
All right.
Then do we need a key sphere?
Oh, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Here's the thing: is that since you're saying that, that kind of makes me worry about
Yeah,
that.
just
Don't
I'm
worry
worried.
about that. You rolled an 8 with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. That's great.
It's the kind of thing I would do.
Okay, so Herb. Kithrak then.
I'll tell you what, is it
Ring?
too late for me to sack the note taker inspiration for him to redo that?
You can do it now if you want.
Alright, let's do it. Take it. Still with advantage.
18.
What's your dex mod?
Oh wait, my dex, not my initiative. Or is it
It's the same.
Plus 3.
Plus 3?
Or no, plus 1.
Plus 1. Okay.
My initiative is boosted to stuff.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I just need to know the dex mod. Okay, so as you cast this first before the fight officially starts, Icarus, make a. Actually, I'm not sure there's anything you can do to catch this.
What?
Catch?
Make a sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Oh, he's always been bad.
Or actually, dex save with disadvantage.
Dex save with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
that should be better for you, right?
It's a bullet.
Yeah. Oh my. Alright, stand by.
I'm tense.
I'm not even like rolling initiative.
I'm not even in this and I'm tense.
Yeah.
Dex save disadvantage.
I hope it's not like watching a car crash.
With disadvantage, that gives me 14.
14. Okay.
Hey.
You don't catch it, but something falls out of your bag.
Can I? Hang on.
You see a small
Let me
glass
look at the-
pyramid drop.
Find terms on evasion.
Wait, glass pyramid?
Glass pyramid. Yep.
Oh, that's his. Hang on.
Herb, beating you in initiative. You watch as the corpse of Keysphere twists and contorts, rising up. As it, you watch as the mask looks to you and looks over to the Gith.
That's all.
And normally, this is the part where it's supposed to be under your control.
Awesome.
The corpse. But as you go to extend your command towards it, you watch. I think it's just going to open up. Hold out a hand towards the Gith. Keysphere will impose Yep, didn't need to though. But Keysphere is imposing disadvantage. Yeah, you watch as the Gith looks over to the side, raises the sword, and there's a as he freezes, and there's a as if glass is breaking all around him, and he watches there's a for a second. And he watches the world begins to fall apart. The mask looks over to you. What did you do?
Keysphere, it's Herb.
You watch as the hands in rapid succession form another motion, and you watch as Keysphere's form starts to kind of shimmer, vibrating. You recognize the haste spell.
I know that wasn't you on the ship, but I need your help.
The arms move. Make a persuasion check.
19.
I will give you the courtesy of parley. Are you killing the Gith?
Yes.
Then let us do it quickly.
Damn.
Are you okay?
Your turn.
Is the Gith still stuck?
He is in stasis. So he is in momentary stasis.
He is cooked.
He failed his Constitution saving throw.
How far is he from me? Is that 30 feet?
Right there.
40 to 45-ish.
45. 35.
35?
Yeah. That's close.
And I've got 5 feet of reach with my thing. Is that
What are you trying to use?
Probably inflict wounds.
So you're running up to him?
Yeah,
What's your movement?
30 feet.
Okay.
I just, isn't it 5 feet
25,
range?
30. Right there, and I'll say you can jump up and tap him.
Okay, well, I'll use inflict wounds.
Yep.
At 4th level, probably.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage.
Fine. Alright.
He's incapacitated, actually. It's not stunned, it's incapacitated. Let me double check the rules on what it is to hit an incapacitated creature.
Alright,
'cause
well,
it might not
my first one was higher than the second one, either way.
Okay.
It was an 18. No, that'll hit,
We're all like watching this like we can't see anything.
You guys can see it.
Oh, we can? Because they...
What's the other gift? Like,
The other Gith is just looking down, He's looking at the barrier. No rules have been broken.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, brother.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm not
we
seeing
just
anything
start
about auto hit,
playing
but I'm going to go ahead and give you
dragons.
advantage. What'd you get?
18.
18?
That was the only one. That was the only highest one. So.
18 will just hit.
Alright, I'm gonna roll my damage on here just because. Or actually, I'll do 60 10. Just for fun.
Alright, man.
Yeah, roll it. Go for it.
60-10? I got you.
I got
How many
2.
do you need? Here.
3. 4, 5.
6.
6.
Oh, 6?
Yep.
That was D10, right?
Yep.
Okay.
12, 17, 18, 25. This one was a 2.
Oh, okay.
25.
25, nice. That's big damage.
Nice.
As you kind of grab the Gith by the leg, kind of there's a blast of energy as the stasis field kind of shatters with the magic. Kind of steps back, looks over. The Gith looks a bit surprised and then just focuses in.
And my bonus action, can I use it to talk to Q-Sphere?
Sure, be saying.
Q-Sphere, I don't know how long he's going to be stuck there. But
Not anymore.
Were you purposefully put on that ship? Did you yourself put yourself on that ship?
Not now, Herb. Focus.
Stop yapping.
Okay, I will use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Or, can I do that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
then, yeah, I'll see that.
Into your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Kithrak's turn.
Put her on the guy.
Oh, there you go.
It says blessed, but don't worry about it.
Cast Herb's Blessed.
Oh, do you need a hunter? Yeah, Herb is blessed. Here's a hunter mark.
Oh, shoot, I
Here.
forgot about that.
Here, yeah, you guys with that.
I should have known about that.
He's going to Astral Step
Oh, okay.
over here, up onto this rock.
Hate it when they do that.
That seems fancy.
And you watch as he is going to throw a fireball towards the two of you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As that happens, though, you watch as he vanishes, as you see a hand extend from Keysphere, and the Gith is temporarily removed from time.
I recognize that.
Keysphere turns to you, move out of the way of the fireball. But you kind of see where he was.
Yeah, I'll go more. I'll run towards where he was.
Keysphere is going to vanish and go over here.
I love that mini.
Where are you? I do too.
I'm going towards him.
Towards him, up here?
Yeah.
What's your speed?
30.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Before Keysphere's turn technically ends real quick, you watch as Keysphere points, and there's a small bead that appears right where he was standing. And a, do not get too close.
Sir, can you please answer my question? It's a simple yes or no.
Okay, so,
Okay.
you have an
Oh, I
action.
gotta wait till
I would say
I've
there's
got
a
action
red
before he
bead
gets in.
right here. Keysphere said do not get close to it. What are you doing?
Okay.
I'd say you've seen this red bead before.
Can we mark
In
it with
Kenzoku's.
something?
Yeah, sure thing. Here.
I'll
Thank you,
place.
Ethan. Inspiration.
I'll place grease on it.
Huh?
I'll place grease on it.
Okay. Casting grease up there. Alright.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
where he's got the bead.
Yeah, do you want to be here?
No.
Okay. Do you want to be back down here or over here?
Just out of the range of the fireball.
Okay. Put you right there. How about that? Right back where
Should we
you
put a ring around that or no? Above.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. So, all right. At the end of that, Keysphere released the delayed blast fireball, and the Gith returns from existence and explodes. In grease. Thank you.
That is awesome.
That's a dex save on his part. What to explode? Disadvantage. Yeah, there's completely off guard. The Gith, as the fireball releases, explodes over there. You guys watch as pandemonium is ensuing between a bunch of powerful wizards,
I'm gonna stay
in
out
a
of that.
box.
I'm gonna stay out of that.
So I'm gonna roll damage for that delayed blast
It's almost
fireball.
like a
Not as much as I hoped.
Maybe like
but-
a tri-wizard.
A tri-wizard tournament.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Get this taking a lot of damage at this point. But it is back to his turn as he looks over. I would say also on Keysphere's turn, just because I added it on his stat sheet, but not on physically saying. After the delayed blast fireball cast, you watched as the stone around them rose out of the ground, sticks on like armor until they're into a kind of suit of rock. Onto Keysphere. Yep. So, now it is Kithrak Vren. Vren looks about kind of caught completely off guard by what is happening.
I'll say.
Herb, make a. Let me see. What is the save? Give me 1 second. Sorry, somebody down.
Pretty sure it's a wisdom
Vamping.
save.
I can vamp all day,
Because you're a vampire.
every day,
What
because
should
I'm a
they do while they
vampire.
have free time? While there's
While we have free time.
what should they do? What
They
should the
should,
audience
you know,
do?
maybe. Why don't you leave a comment? What do you think
Yeah.
about
Like,
this turn of events
subscribe.
with Keysphere?
The tri-wizard tournament.
Who do you think will be the winner of
Wait,
this tri
can we-
It's a contesting strength. There we go.
Can we call this episode the tri-wizard tournament?
No.
Copyright.
I mean,
Strength though?
Yep.
Saving throw?
Yep.
Still blessed, yeah? Or no?
Still blessed.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Still hashtag blessed.
Okay.
nice.
15.
15. Okay.
Oh, not very strong.
Your blessing rules have been good though.
Yeah.
You said 16?
15.
Okay. Unfortunately, you rolled a 16. So, Herb, you are lifted into the air and you start flying towards Keysphere.
Do I get to... Okay, never mind.
Yeah. As you're thrown, you just feel like Keysphere slightly steps out of the way as you hit the wall.
Wouldn't be the first time Herb's been thrown into a stone wall.
Nope. And you are restrained while this is happening, meaning you cannot move your hands for somatic spells.
Ah.
Move my hands.
Yep.
That
Cannot move
sucks.
your hands for somatic spells.
It's all good.
And you take. No, that was low. 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Zooey mama.
All good.
I like the
Gith then turns and is going to throw teleconnect bolts at Keysphere. He's going to throw. Well, he's going to throw one at Keysphere and then throw the next one at you. Okay. Well, natural 20 hit.
Oh.
Okay.
That is
Towards
an
Keysphere.
ouchie.
Just barely will.
That does not hit Keysphere. And he's going to throw another one at Keysphere. Does hit Keysphere. Okay, cool. So, Herb, this telekinetic bolt, you are familiar with them as you've been hit in the face by the other one. Oh, okay. Oh, they're D6s. Good.
Like a G6.
Okay, so that is 24 points of force damage doubled up to 44.
How you doing?
That is a bit.
Are you down? Oh.
That get you?
Doubled?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
40, 48.
Ooh.
Okay. So that happens. Actually, it can be after
Can I-
the saving throw has been made.
Can I?
Actually, it's not a saving throw.
Oh, I can't interfere. Can't interfere.
Nope. But
Can I?
There are 2 health potions on your body. It might be juice for you.
okay. Actually, Keysphere is going to burn a Kernel Shift and make him reroll that one.
It's just.
Hey.
It's just about
Does man that was way worse. For telekinetic bolt, does a 11 hit.
So much better.
So there is a moment where you feel like there's a gaping hole in your chest until you see Keysphere's hand drop and look, it just missed.
You know when you feel your life flash before your eyes?
It did.
Even like Keysphere's kind of being a little bit of a goat right now.
Keysphere is a much higher level wizard than anybody else. And I didn't intend for this to happen. So, here we are. He's still got... Oh no, he already used them all.
Does he
so,
need to make a grease check?
if he moves.
Oh, yeah.
But the grease is on fire, so he's going to take 1d4 fire. He takes 2. Or 1d6. Roll a d6 for me. For your fire damage.
6.
Oh, nice. That's more. Alright, so.
Nice.
He's going to
I
run this
can't
way.
confirm. 6 is more than 2.
Jumping off the edge here.
Now he makes a check for moving through grease.
Well, it's on fire. It changes from fire terrain, grease terrain to fire terrain. Okay, so. Yeah, it's now Keysphere's turn. As Keysphere's turn comes up, Keysphere has 2 spells. Keysphere.
So this is bad.
That's what would happen.
Evidently, whenever things change,
That's
things
promising.
changed. So like.
Yeah.
So we're bringing in more minis. Just like through this act, we're going to be bringing in more content for you to watch. It's going to be a really fun time. We're going to have, maybe some more spin-off episodes. We're going to be rolling out a ton of shorts and TikToks. Lauren, tell them about the shorts and TikToks.
I bet you've really been enjoying those shorts and TikToks. Our fabulous editor, who is our DM, who is rummaging through minis, did all of those. So if you appreciate those, please comment
did
and
all
let
of
him
them
know.
Did you do all
Yeah,
of them?
he did do all of
Okay.
them.
Thank you guys. Inspiration to you too for that.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
These are 2 minis that I have. They're not humanoids, so these will act as the giant hands that Keysphere summons. Maximilian's Earthing Grasp and then Bigby's Hand. As both of them pop up to the side, there's just a between the 2.
Like a bug.
What are you?
Is
An
he an
idiot
astral
sandwich.
body?
Huh?
Does he have an astral body?
Who? The Gith?
Yeah.
What do you mean, does he have an astral body? Oh, for your sword?
Yeah.
No.
Figured since he was
Okay.
kind of.
So the hands smash together. You see the Gith kind of caught in between, but starting to push them to the side. Keysphere is going to run up here, leap, get some high ground. Herb, you're up. You guys are free to jump in at any point.
I feel like
Nah,
that would
don't
disqualify
break the
me.
rules. Don't break the
Because then the
rules.
other guy
I
on the
will
dragon will
cast
hop in too.
confusion
And
on
the big
it.
dragon.
Yeah, we don't want that. We
I
don't want
wanna
to ruin
cast
Chris
confusion
or
on it.
Herb's prize.
Okay, what's confusion?
It is a wisdom saving throw of 19.
19? Wisdom save?
Yep.
Magical effect.
Yeah.
Alright, he's going to burn a legendary resistance to succeed.
Legendary resistance.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I shall bonus action. Oh, that would be a good one. Let me find that in my. Alright. Can I cast Sanctuary on myself?
Sure.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you cast Sanctuary on yourself. One of you wants to find a ring while I now go to the other 2 people that are playing against each other. So that is the end of Herb's turn. It is now Kithrak Vren's turn. Kithrak Vren is going to turn towards the 2 of you. He's going to. Actually, his doesn't recharge. He's going to Astral Step over here. And he is going to throw down another fireball between the 2 of you. Yeah, just roll a dex save.
Is this against the spell?
Yep.
Okay, let me check.
And you can see it.
Okay. Dex.
I don't know why I didn't write this down. It's freaking saves.
Oh wait. Okay. 18.
18? 18 just succeeds.
Nice.
You and Keysphere both kind of do your best to dodge out of the way, so you take half damage from this fireball.
Half damage on a fireball is like 91.
Well, it is 30.34 halved.
Oh wait, does he need to make a check against?
Nah, he's not targeting you specifically.
Oh yeah, he targeted like the floor.
Yep. Space between you guys.
Very cool.
Space,
Space between us.
I don't know what that was.
So there's a kind of burst of fire. Those of you watching from the other side, I would argue you see both Herb and Keysphere take a big hit there. But things continue. Let me roll concentration checks.
How much damage was that? 30?
30. 34 half to
4 half
17.
to 17.
Okay.
All right. That's his first attack. He's going to then throw telekinetic bolts at Herb, and then Keysphere.
Now he has to make a sanctuary check.
Yes, he does. Wisdom save, right? Save.
Yeah.
Does a 15 pass?
Nope.
Okay.
He has to choose a new target.
All right, so going to throw that one towards Keysphere instead.
I wonder who he'll choose.
One of the two targets.
All right, first one misses Keysphere, second one definitely hits. As the first one kind of glides by, the other one kind of hits Keysphere square in the chest. 21 points of force damage to Keysphere. Keysphere's looking rough.
No.
Didn't have a lot of
Do
health.
you have healing?
Yeah, do you have healing? Question.
Can you heal? I mean,
I wish I could.
He's got one more. He's going to try and hit Herb again.
I don't know what the logistics of that would be. You can't.
That does not
Do
succeed.
you do chronic damage to them?
Yeah.
Mrs. Keysphere again throws off. Okay, cool. So that is the end of Ren's turn. It is back up to the top of Keysphere. Herb, you're on deck after I do this again. Keysphere. Looks about.
Try wizard tournament.
Yeah, we'll see.
The wizards are trying.
Oh no, that's not 6th level. Big B's hand isn't 6th level. Oh, that's the big one.
Triad.
Okay, yeah. Keysphere will miss a step over, or actually, yeah, miss a step, sure. Burn that spell slot. And then you watch as holds out a hand, and you watch as a beam of light is grabbed out of thin air, and you watch as it and a massive greatsword,
Oh.
God.
maybe about 30 feet long,
What?
Oh.
appears and just swings it up and over.
It's the big ass anime sword.
It is a big ass lightning anime sword. Not lightning, but
Yeesh.
a light one. Melee spell type.
Was he confused also? Or, oh no, you used the
Try.
resistance.
Yeah, use the resistance. Yeah,
Try
that is
mage
a
champion.
26 to hit from Keysphere. So, force damage, 40-12 plus spellcasting modifier.
So that's goated.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one. I like that spell. It's
That's
real
awesome.
cool.
That was a cool description, Will. Thank you. Really saw it in my mind's eye.
So, the massive blade kind of carves and cleaves, and you watch as the earth kind of shatters underneath it. Kithrak is forced out of the space,
Holy.
kind of stumbling backwards. Oh. Keysphere still has the sword.
Ha ha.
Oh, Keysphere's going to just do it again. Runs
Why
up,
not?
pops the next rope, or
Hey.
next rock kind of shattered, and just brings it back down as there's another crash of pure magic. Roll to hit. 26 again. Herb, I hope you know what you're doing. That's another 30 points of force damage.
How's the kid looking?
The Kithrak is now looking rough.
Okay.
Anyway. So, Herb, you are up.
I cast 5th level healing word on Keysphere.
Okay.
Smart.
What's how much does Keysphere heal for?
I'll just do it on this.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of. It's cool. 29.
29. That's a lot.
It's quite nice.
That's quite nice. Okay. That's your bonus action.
And then my action, I shall. Oh shoot! Okay. I think I've got one because I use. Where is it? Inflict wounds, then confusion. I shall use confusion again.
Okay.
On him.
All right. What's the save?
Wisdom.
Natural 1. Oh my God.
Oh.
The
You
crowd
only
goes
had
wild.
one resistance.
Yeah.
So, what does confusion do?
It has a 10-foot radius, but I'd like to place it right here since he did that to me with the fireball.
Yeah. Payback.
An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each turn to determine at the start of each turn of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. And then there's a list of different things: 1, 2 through 6,
Okay.
7 through 8, 9 through 8, 10. I can list them, or I can tell you whenever he rolls it.
Yeah, just tell me when you roll it.
Okay. That'll be my action.
Okay.
And then my movement, I will go behind this pillar.
Good call.
Good answer.
Right.
Is both of those rings still
Yeah, it's the blessing in the sanctuary.
Okay, so confusion works on him. You move back there. That's the end of your turn. Kithrak's turn. Roll a d10, right?
Yep.
Is there confusion in there?
5.
5. Creature does not move or take actions during this turn.
Oh.
You watch as he struggles to move, and there's kind of a second of, oh shit. Okay, back top of the round.
Be confused, buddy.
Key sphere.
Dazed and confused.
It's not. He's not stunned though, right?
Nope, he just can't move or take actions.
Okay, cool.
And he can't take reactions.
Well, let's go.
He can't take reactions.
An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each turn.
Okay, because there would have been a reaction here. Oh well. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Man, this is not.
We have like popcorn out. We have like the foam fingers
Foam
from
fingers,
the Champion's Pursuit.
I was gonna say I can't
While he's not moving,
project
sphere-
my mage finger anymore.
Will has got the sword, but he can do that as a bonus action, so he's just going to go ahead and hit him with the sword.
Bonk. Get bonked.
That will not hit, unfortunately. 14 will not hit. So it seems that he kind of gets control and just barely moves out of the way, but the other hand rises from Keysphere, and you watch as walls of stone rise and. So, I don't know where all my stone. Oh, there. I'll grab those real quick. Somebody
Vamping.
Continue to vamp.
Um,
Take the shot, Isabella. Vamp.
well, there's a little story I gotta tell about 3 bad brothers you know so well. It started way back in history with
Okay, Reagan,
CA
vamp.
and me. Mike D.
You should follow us at the
Is that the
Wayward
word?
7 so you can catch up on all of our content.
Had a little
I want you to
listening.
shout out the last time
Paul
you remember
Revere.
Stonewall's being used.
Also,
It might
me
be
and my
sooner than
horse
you
He was
thought.
a lot of
This is
wisdom
a quart of
saving throw,
beer.
but I'm sorry. It's at the very, very end.
At the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll do that now. Natural 1. So I don't think he would have changed anything.
I remember those
So
Stonewalls.
Stonewall's come up. That was a bonus action. Keysphere still has an action. Keysphere is going to cast Cloud Kill now inside of the trap that he's
Oh my
Yes!
god.
So
Gonna cook
Pizza
her.
oven.
Pizza oven.
Actually, this is a different.
Where's Dahlia when you need her?
Keysphere has to upcast Cloud
Very
Kill.
different.
Actually. So Keysphere will be casting a bigger Cloud Kill.
Listen, when you said you
This
wanted
is
this to
more
take
of
an hour,
an
you
air
really just
fryer rather than a pizza oven.
I
Yeah.
love this like unity
I
of
just need to
spells.
tote Keysphere's body on my back everywhere I go.
Just carry him in a backpack.
Alright, Keysphere, go time.
Keysphere, I choose you!
just saying.
Yep, Constitution saving throw from him. Oh my god, 2? Are you serious? But it's a spell. It's a spell.
This
It's a
guy's
spell
your
effect.
captain. Take on the whole army. Dang.
That is still a fail. 17 fails. So, 78 poison.
Mr. King.
I rolled it on there if you couldn't tell. For 35 points of poison damage. Double checking his resistances. Nope. Yep, okay. There's a kind of the muffled scream of poison smoke seeps out of the
Yeah.
kind of porous dome Keysphere has put around. And then just the mask looks towards you. That's the end of Keysphere's turn.
You're next, Buttercup.
Does it seem like he's dead in there?
Keep going.
Okay. For a concentration, I can't use an action, or else it'll.
You can't use another concentration spell.
Okay.
You can use other spells like Fireball or whatever though.
Well, I will go in
Sorry.
there, and I will. Can I see him in there?
There's little windows, yeah.
Okay. Well, then where is it? It's a specific.
Just like throw a fireball in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw it
I'll
in there.
use Scorching Ray.
There you go. Go for it.
The
Make
first
3
bolt.
It does have cover. 3/4 cover, actually.
Plus 9, so 27 for the first one. 17 plus 9, 26. 19 plus the 23 plus 9.
So what are your 3 rolls?
It was 27 or 29. either we'll say 27, 26, and 30. 31.
All of those will hit. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then do I add the D4 to the? I don't add it to the
No,
damage,
no.
right? So 2d6. Okay, for the first one, 8, 9, 7.
So 24 total fire.
Nice. Okay. It's getting cooked, literally.
Pizza oven.
That's your
Pizza
action. You have a bonus
oven.
action. You probably should have moved right there so that you
Oh,
could
I'm
see.
sorry.
And your sanctuary is gone.
Okay. Bonus action. I shall talk to Keysphere.
What are you saying?
Keysphere, just answer the question. Did you do those things against your will, or were they willful?
Is that the end of your turn?
I do
My
not
bonus action, yeah.
have relations with
Done.
them.
All right. Get ready. Start of his turn. He's confused. 7.
What's a 7 do?
A 7?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Can we have a soundboard? Like,
No.
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 Specifically, no.
no. It's okay. It was
If you
a
want,
joke.
you could. You
I
could
can
talk to
do
our editor
this.
about making a soundboard.
The
of what
creature
was-
uses its attack to random its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing on this turn.
Creature does nothing.
Now you can make a save
Yeah.
and try to
what I
get
like
another
to hear.
nat 1.
It was a 5. Okay. What is a wisdom save?
Yeah.
11. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow. So, Keysphere's turn. Keysphere's maintaining Cloud Kill. Yep, I'm just gonna Magic Missile. Your old classic.
At this point.
At this point, nothing big man can do in there.
No, he might take you something out of a book,
Just 4th level Magic
Only
Missile.
which is 20 years ago. Great.
Automatically hit. He cannot cast shield because he cannot take reactions.
Maybe. There's some
Grass
up
pizza.
there. We know there's grease nearby.
It's +5 for each
The fact
one.
that that's on grass.
This time it's flaming grease though. That really changes.
I'm going to set
Yeah,
that
there's
fire.
just like I watch as Keysphere snaps, and then you watch as all these just, and then just, and there's just screams of pain from inside this hollow shell.
It does
really
look
diabolical.
Keysphere, and I would say he's looking pretty rough because Cloud Kill's not nice.
It's mean.
just like
Finish him.
literally just like throw something
Alright,
in there.
well,
Ethan, do you remember we made that list?
well, I shall. Can I run up to him?
Sure.
And I want to shank him with the sword.
I want to shank him.
Sure. You're running up to him.
Yeah.
All right. You run up to him. As you do, Keysphere drops Cloud Kill so you don't kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
And we'll say Keysphere opens up the wall for you too as he's stunned.
Just
Pretty
like a
much.
little tiny pocket so I can just
Yeah,
like
so you can run
magician
up.
sword him.
Yeah.
With the sword that he's come after?
Yeah. As you run up, you watch as Keysphere hole expands open.
Okay.
Make an attack roll.
Let me go to my attacks. Never really used this action. 16. So 18. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And then 1d6 plus 4. 6.
Yeah, you don't really need to roll because you know it's sitting at a nice fat.
How do you
So
wanna do
heard,
this?
yeah. As Keysphere expands the hole open for you to run in, you watch the shell drops. You see an opening. What are you doing?
I want to stab him. Just straight.
Straight
Fair
up.
enough.
Yeah. You watch as Herb
Due to your height,
runs
you
straight
actually
forward.
stab.
Keysphere sees the opening, sets it up. You watch as Herb Yoda flips forward.
I told you I was worthy of the sword.
Just coughs just a smattering of blood across your face, and as you kind of on top of his chest, he stumbles back. You pull it out, hit the ground. He stumbles back and falls over. That will end combat.
Wow.
Okay, so things are supposed to go differently.
So what does the dragon guy do? The other
You
one?
watch as the edges of the arena turn blood red before kind of fizzling out. And you watch as the Gith Rider looks over
Yes.
down to you, Herb. You speak Gith because of the crown, yeah? You won. You did not break any rules. The sword is yours, lest other Sword Stalkers come for it. You watch as he kind of takes the reins on the dragon and flies off. A portal opens, disappears.
What about the other dragon?
The ancient red dragon
Oh, I forgot about this part of the
looks
contract.
down towards you. The head curls around. It would seem that I owe you a favor.
Oh.
Vryn had a whistle, and I shall give you one for his legacy. He died to his own consequence and choice. Blow the whistle, and I will come to your aid.
Let's go.
My lady Tiamat bids me so.
Thank you. I hold up my hand for a fist bump.
There's kind of a snort of fire as the dragon kind of laughs to itself before you're almost blown away by the gust of wind before vanishing to another portal.
He didn't know if you were dapping him up or fist bump. He got embarrassed, so he left.
It was awkward. And I turn around and I fist bump Keysphere.
Turn to Keysphere.
I've made my way
Arm
down.
is extended towards you. There is a magic circle being held.
I'm making my way down.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Spider
me
climbing down the
too.
wall.
Another hand raises towards the rest of you with a single finger up. What happened?
On the ship?
Talk.
What's the last
You
thing?
were making... I can't tell. You were probably forced to, but you were in a magic amplification room making a giant spell that was about to engulf its
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
No.
Keysphere says, open your mind to me.
You could choose to fail it if you wanted.
You can't choose to fail it if you want.
29.
Just let it happen.
I'll let him have it.
Okay, so you start to resist and then let go. You feel your mind being picked apart.
I let
searched
you
through.
do that, by the way. I could have.
I didn't have
You
to
feel
let you
like
do this.
it's just looking around every corner, trying to find every modicum of information before tendrils pull away. Hands lower. I would have done the same thing if I was in your position.
Oh God. Thank God.
Can I ask you how they got to you?
They were waiting for us at one of our safe havens. A lab beneath the lighthouse. They had known about it.
Janice, you have to tell me who Karani Illicar is.
The mask just kind of turns down. Let us find peace, and then we can talk.
I give him a fist bump.
Can I look for the dial?
Hand on the top.
Turkey.
Yeah, you slide down.
I'm looking for the dial that they're talking
Yeah,
about.
you go to the kid
Can I
right.
loot the gift? in
Yeah,
general?
go for it. Make a
Can-
slide or
Investigation.
investigation. That's the word.
Can I go to like the corner and just like talk to Xanath? I was like, dude, did you see that dude?
Xanath, that was not. This is Keysphere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I'm definitely picking up on former member of Kefra.
I think he might be the Casmori guy that you were talking about.
I do not know.
I'm going to go up to Keysphere and show him the letter that Isota had left us. If you need to pick apart my mind to see more information that you do not know, you're more than welcome to.
Herb was there for most of that, right?
I think so. I just didn't know it. Like, knowing Keysphere and
Yeah.
the way that Keysphere searches for knowledge,
Yeah. Keysphere looks over the letter.
I'm just giving permission to look. And
You feel something on the side of your head start to kind of tickle.
I feel like there's answers that you can give us.
I thought she said, "It feels like there's ants there." After he goes, you feel like it starts.
It kind of feels like there's insects on the inside of your skull, yeah.
Get them out, get them out, get them out, get them out.
Who?
What'd you get?
15.
You guys find the dial. Find the dial, you find some nice armor, and you find a really nice silver sword.
No, we're not doing this again.
We find the dial.
One more sword. You do.
Okay, where's Eloria?
She's kind of looking at the corpses of the dragons and the pit fiend.
I
Particularly as
present
she's
it to her.
kicking around.
Hey, we did it.
The dial?
That's
She.
No, the dial.
Oh wait.
So while you do that. what
Oh,
were you
never
asking,
mind. Wrong
Keysphere?
NPC.
Should we also get the sword to Kinhad?
I don't think he wants it.
He's not a sword guy.
Who's the cloaked figure? Who are you? We figured out who Sota was and who Ariel was.
Like I said,
His
to
name is
them,
Castmolar.
let us go find some peace, and I will discuss this with you.
I fear we won't find peace until after this is all done.
You must, for I am tired.
Oh, you just mean temporarily. Okay.
Hey, the little triangle that I lost, can I get that back?
You looking for it?
Yes.
You don't see it.
Suspicious.
How
Fair
were
enough.
you able to? Because he cast Animate Dead. How did you come back?
You keep asking questions when you have agreed to
Animated
peace.
the dead body that was already animated as a dead body. Maybe.
How are we gonna get out the ravine?
Good
I'll be
thoughts.
attacked.
When asking the real questions, like we're in a
I got the dial right.
Now seems like a great
You got
time
the
to
dial.
blow the whistle and have that ancient red dragon
We need
shuttle
you.
us up 20 feet and call
Since
it
I
good.
can't get any answers from Keysphere, can I see if there's anything else in the wreckage of the ship?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Loot. Oh! Can I, with my little schmability, pick up some part of the wreckage of the ship? And
18.
then I have the. Oh, I'll let her do her thing first, actually.
Yeah, Nasani, you're just looking through areas of the ship wreckage. You find what was mostly the helm. You see kind of where the dial was removed. Nothing of like value, like that you could like pick up and use as a weapon or anything. You know, like there's infernal iron here that's probably sell for a lot, but it's large chunks.
Right.
It seems like a salvage team would probably be more
I know a guy.
knowing.
I don't know a guy.
Dragon?
Can I ask Xana?
guy.
So I have that like supernatural talent for discerning secrets surrounding mysterious relics or places touched by evil. I could try to recall information about the sinister or tragic history of an object I'm touching. So can I pick up part of the ship
Sure.
and just like,
Trying to ascertain something about it?
yes,
Make a religion check.
it's a history check, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It was once a boat.
Can I
So-
ask Xana if there would be any people coming for this sword that was dropped?
Oh, I have advantage.
Well, you killed the Githrak, and Sword Stalkers are pretty isolated cultists, so I imagine if that one right there was next in line, he'll probably tell the others it's not worth it.
Because we
I
did
will
order
take it
his-
then.
We did put him in a.
And he said there was nice armor as well.
Yeah, nice half plate.
I got a 10, Will, so you know what.
Definitely used to be part of a boat.
Smells like wood.
No, it smells like infernal metal.
Infernal wood.
Lovely. I can make a ring out of this, maybe.
Yeah, probably. If you
Hey,
could drag it.
Moon Shadow. I got the thing. Will you scribe
Can
for
you
us?
plane shift?
I would.
Can you plane
Obviously, I'm
shift?
going to give it to you, but will you please scribe for us? I'm trying to find my
Give me
friend.
the dial. Let's not make this difficult. I will scry for you. Yes. Give it to me. Walks over to the corpse of the Gith and just kind of takes the bag, dumps everything, just puts it in the bag.
Oh, fine.
He's,
Yeah.
thank God, the only adult here has the most important magic item.
Can I go up to
But this over here.
Gloria or whatever?
Yeah, Loria. Yeah. She's kind of. That was really impressive. You smited
Thanks.
evil well.
I did it all myself. I did not do it all myself.
He remembers.
Besides the point, you said there's a lot of knowledge clerks here?
The
Clerics?
library, yes.
Clerics?
You
go to
wish
the
to go to the library?
Are they good knowledge people?
The librarians are knowledgeable, yes.
But they're clerics? They're super
We
knowledgeable?
might have one of the proxies might be a cleric, yes. I'm unsure. Are you in need of healing?
No. Spiritually,
Are you in need of spiritual healing?
maybe.
What do you need?
Aren't we all?
Take us to church.
I feel like I don't have my abilities straight. I need help from a powerful person.
Are you wishing to convert?
I don't really have a god right now. I don't think so.
Well, you have some form of god or goddess. You clearly have divine power.
I've got a plant, yeah. They're plants.
He says, as a plant man.
They're plants.
Perhaps you speak of Shantea.
I've only seen a tree, and it birthed me out of a little bud. So.
Show her your little
This does
tree.
not dissuade from my assumption.
I don't know who it is, but it's the plant.
Show her your little tree.
The little tree? I think I gave that thing up a while.
That's why he has
Baby
Xanath in
Herb
his
from around.
stomach cavity.
Baby Herb was not exhibiting growth, so we had to take Baby Herb out.
Okay, anyway.
Like a spark.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Well, it didn't have like life like I did, or like
it was just a plant.
yeah, it was like a plant.
It wasn't a
No
weed.
sentience.
He was just pulling a Wally and just like having it around, you know?
But like, do you think they could help you there?
Well, I'm sure we could speak to one of the other planetars, or perhaps Denier himself.
I got you. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to meet this Denier
Let's
guy.
go do that.
That was awesome.
How are we gonna
Thanks.
get?
Sick.
My question still
I did
stands.
so much.
You really did.
How are we gonna get out of there?
I'm gonna start scaling the.
Yeah, I'd say,
wall.
yeah, you watch, she just...
I got spider climb.
I'll shuttle some people up.
Sure.
I'll just start climbing.
Yeah, it's not so steep that you can't climb up it.
Yeah.
I'll
But-
do what Keysphere's doing.
Yeah, you watch as Keysphere kind of takes a second, moves a hand, and there's a disc that floats up and just stands and watches it.
I hop on with
If you are stuck on an elevator,
Asmodeus, Mephistopheles, or Keysphere.
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 Yeah?
Does Kinhead
yeah,
bring
he's gonna put a
shadow?
little gas bomb.
Does he
there.
like?
Kinhead does something very similar to what Keysphere's doing.
I
Watches
jump
another.
on one of the plates. I'm not
I ask
climbing.
politely.
Which one?
I get on the
You have
Keyspheres.
Keysphere or...
It's
I asked
just-
Would you
there's
rather
more
be
on
stuck on an
Keysphere.
With
elevator?
You don't
Keysphere or
Keysphere's
Kinhead?
gone.
I mean,
I
I
asked
know like
politely.
Well, then I do the same exact thing.
You just run for it.
Are they using the floating disc?
Keysphere is on a little floating disc.
Can I ask politely if
also
I can
pull
get
up
on
a
one?
Floating disc.
Do you have a floating disc?
I'm pretty sure I do, yeah.
Read it to me. What's it called?
It's a club floating
It might
disc.
not be the same floating disc.
Sure.
Can
sure.
I ask politely if I can get on a floating
Tensor's
disc with
floating
one of
disc.
them?
Sure, go for it. Which one?
Either one.
Kinhead sidesteps.
Thank you, sir.
There are now 3 floating discs in the air.
I'm climbing.
Yeah.
I will carry Chris up.
Okay. That was awesome. People don't really pay for this kind of stuff. Oh wait, Featherfall. If you'd like to hop on herbs, I guess.
It's fine. Either way, I'll climb or whatever.
You can hop on mine.
I know what you're saying.
But regardless, you all make it to the top of the ravine fairly effortlessly. Other than Icarus, who's scaring Chris because he refuses to climb. But
Effortless for Chris.
so making it up to the top of the ravine, you kind of watch as Aloria kind of looks down, looks about. Good job.
Well, I didn't do much, but he did a lot.
I smited the evil.
You did a great
and
job.
I smited the evil that smited the evil.
Yes, you did, and I thank you for it.
Thank you.
Does this,
You didn't interfere.
she also wasn't on the pit fiend side,
No.
which is a fiend.
I suppose I will just have to keep my eye on.
Good job. You didn't do anything
That
evil.
means he's a parole officer.
It's hard for me too.
Give her an ankle
I
monitor.
You have to check in every week.
That's why my dad dynamic duo.
So, you all wanted to go to the library?
Yes.
Starts heading off.
Keisir, as we're walking,
Yeah? Yeah, you're walking. Keisir's on the desk.
you have to tell me who she is.
Who?
Karani.
In time.
Is this like another thing where we have to wait for like peace and like for you to rest before the answer, or is
Yes.
it like a okay?
We are waiting for rest.
You've
I
been
don't think
dead
I've
all
ever-
afternoon. How
I
much
don't-
more rest
have I?
can you get?
Much
I have no idea
more.
what this is.
If need be, I don't know, Keysper, if you want to go in the library, we can go in the library. But if you need a rest before you consume any information, I
No,
can.
the library will be helpful.
Okay.
As we're walking, since I was on the desk with Kinhead, can I turn to him and ask him something? Kinhead said, you are very versed in magic. Whatever affected my father, is that something that killed him, or is that just him disappearing?
I did not recognize the spell that affected your father. I can rule out several, though. It was not a disintegrate. It would have been ash, not dust.
It was not healing word. It was not sanctuary. It was.
Correct.
Smart ass.
But there's no way of telling if he's alive because I gave him my amulet.
I'm not sure. I would say that hope for the best.
I got you on this. You got the little compass thingy?
I do got the little compass thingy.
A palantir.
Come on.
You fool of a took!
It's not gonna work. You got the necklace on.
If he got turned to ash, I feel like the necklace would be gone.
There was nothing left back.
Whether he's dead or whether he's alive with the necklace, then either way, the Palantir is not going to give a result.
I just wanted to know if I should bother hoping or not.
The other half of that advice that I was giving was prepare for the worst. But dead would be a certainty that I couldn't give. There's no evidence that he died. There was nothing left behind, but there was nothing that, would have been left behind were something like disintegrate. So, I don't know.
I feel like it'd be better if I just knew he was dead.
I can imagine that. I would say that there is hope.
I'll give you an awkward little pat on the back.
Thank you.
Yeah, here all day.
I don't know if it helps you at all, but I spent years, a decade, believing that I had watched my friends die in front of me, and then come to find out when we were in Pluter Hole, I saw Kia for the first time in 10 years. There may be hope yet.
I had already come to terms with the fact I wouldn't see my family after becoming a traitor to my country. So once I was given the hope to see them and then it being taken away without guarantee, I don't know the state of my country. I don't know the fallback. I can't even remember a point in my history of like the reign of when a king has fallen and what happens, because Nikolaus is only crown prince. He hasn't even had training for what to do with being king. I don't know with the council because half of them are suspended because of me.
You know what this sounds like, Nistani? All problems you cannot solve right now. We should, you know how you eat a really big steak?
one bite at a time. So we should take this bite in front of us, because if you start trying to eat the whole steak, you're gonna choke. And if you start trying to think of all these problems right now, you're gonna die. It's just too much for your little head.
Maybe
So
you would
one
choke
thing
on a
at a
big
time.
steak. I would eat the whole thing.
One bite.
I'm no different.
Your steak right now is trying to find your dad.
Still, I thought it was very well put.
It was very well put, Nat. Thank you.
She's so proud of herself.
She was. Thank you. She like kind of just. She very, very tentatively touches your hand.
Right now, both of our steak is finding Silas.
Gods, I know.
Silas, and also his dad. I point in the direction of Chris.
I don't really care about
Chris,
that.
give him
but
the ring.
Silas,
He's with
Who are
him.
you talking to?
Ken had. Okay, yeah, give him the ring. I give him my scarf.
We're walking.
Ken had, please.
We're walking!
Or no, Key Spirit was still on
It's the whole reason I came here.
Then you can wait until we find a place with a table and chair.
Okay. The library has those for
Yes,
studying.
Mr. Moonshadow, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Would you rather us call you Mr. Myandros?
Myandros, Kinhat, anything
but
but
Mr.
your
Moonshine. Okay.
mockery.
How do you say the last name again?
Myandros.
Myandros.
Call me Kinhat.
Okay.
So, you guys walk in the library or have anything else to say to anybody else
Library.
here? So, eventually, walking through the savannah, you are greeted by the kind of pack of lionesses that begin to stalk once again behind you before, after a few hours of walking, you eventually reach the stony kind of ruinous steps of a massive library. You see large kind of degrading pillars, cracked stone, massive statues, and most importantly, Icarus, you recognize this symbol quite well, a massive eye sitting above at the kind of precipice of the roof here.
It's a Freemason club.
You recognize this as the Eye of Agma.
Ooh.
The kind of shattered windows and overgrowth kind of covering everything gives it the look of it's not been in use in many, many years, but there are many animals kind of scattered about looking through and in as Aloria kind of steps up the steps, looking back. I will have either one of the senior members introduce you all, or one of the proxies, or if Denier himself is here, then I will, of course, introduce you. But be on your best behavior. This is a holy place. Should you cause any trouble, there will be no hesitation.
I'm gonna like brush some dust off my shirt.
She kind of steps inside.
Okay, how do I look?
Icarus preening.
Yeah, gestures you guys to follow.
So do you, Gwen?
So, as you go inside, you watch as one of the birds kind of flock to the finger and starts talking. One of our proxies is here. I will retrieve him. Please wait by the desk and have your material for entry submitted.
Shuffle my papers. I got it.
Do I need any material?
Everybody must submit a piece
Oh,
of
yes,
art.
yes, yes.
or-
Here's my material.
So just have it ready. The desk right here is for you to write. There is an inkwell, and anything else you need to ask. And
I'll
it is-
elaborate a little bit more
Yeah.
mythology.
It's kind of a large circular chamber with a kind of platform, tiered platform, and just a desk and chair.
Just a single one.
A single one, yeah.
On the back of it, I would also like to write down the schematics for the bomb.
Okay, sure.
I feel like Chris would create a comic of all of his parkour training.
This is Moonshadow fan comic.
So,
He might
as
just
she
look cooler
leaves,
than that.
you guys
Sorry,
have a
I'm-
minute to prep whatever you want, so I'm going to let you guys prep that mentally. Yeah? Everybody know what they want?
Hey, Mr. Myandros,
Yes.
you gonna write something cool?
When you
Well,
say like what we want, you mean like what we want to.
Is anybody else using the desk, or?
Go ahead.
I will be.
Herb, can you wait a minute?
Not the entire desk.
That means he just kind of. Does anybody have any Parchment Ekabon?
I do.
Thank you. Takes it. He watches you. Summons a floating disc and it pops up for him and just begins writing at a standing desk.
Why do you think he's writing this stuff?
Gwen is just like leaning against the wall and writing in her.
Probably writing all the
Okay.
complaints he has with you.
Maybe that's what makes Susan
Maybe
really
it's
happy.
a list of all the reasons that he doesn't want us to be here. I don't know. He's pretty grumpy.
Tell you what, we'll go around and I'll ask what everybody's prepped, so that when we get to the submission portion, we can speed through it. Hey Chris, what are you submitting?
I have a collection of Cilician myths and folklore.
Okay. Awesome. Her?
Got a sheet of paper.
Mhm.
One side says the RFG,
Okay.
the room for goodness,
Okay.
and it's like the amplification room.
Okay.
But only for magic,
Mhm.
or for healing magic.
Okay. Sure.
And then on the back it says BFG, which is bomb for goodness.
And does the bomb heal or just explode?
It takes out very bad guys.
All right. Go ahead and make.
Potential to be used for
I mean,
goodness.
for the arcane amplifier, are you just putting straight up the schematics, or are you altering it so it is just healing?
Yeah, like what they did to mine where it was only abjuration or something.
Yeah. Make an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Mhm. Hey Chris, why don't you also make an intelligence check for yours?
Oh, dear.
19.
19? Okay. And hold on to your numbers. Just in case I forget.
Straight intelligence.
Do I still have bless? Probably not.
I think bless only lasts 10 minutes.
11.
Okay. Stani, what are you submitting?
I am submitting.
Okay.
It is
Sure.
Her lore.
Her
It's
lore,
my
yeah.
lore and mythology of Arxa.
Make an intelligence check.
It's like it's already written. I have proof.
Yeah.
Yet.
Ethan, you have yours written down too, right?
I do indeed.
Okay, both of you roll with advantage.
I have mine written down.
Okay. Well,
Remember?
we haven't gotten
Wait.
to you yet.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Wait your turn.
Look, Will, I color coded it for you. Remember?
No, I remember.
Look, it's 17 pages.
Look at it,
If I have
please.
advantage, I'm going to go and use inspiration with it.
Okay.
I can't believe I wrote 17
That's a
pages.
24 in total.
I'm so excited. Why did I do that?
Do
My second roll was 217s,
17.
so that's what we're going with.
Nice.
Like, in a way that-
All right, so 17, 19,
19.
natural 20.
Oh, you have it like.
Natsuki,
Ah! Sorry.
what are you
She
submitting?
distracted me.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm submitting two things. One is the mythos
Okay.
that I told you about. The second is I'm gonna fold a little piece of. Oh, wait, is Ken had writing?
Yes.
Can I have a little sheet of that?
I borrowed only one sheet.
I give a sheet over to
Okay, I take it. I'm gonna go. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna fold it into a little crane.
Okay. Make a performance check.
17.
17? Yeah.
Make a little crane.
It's a nice little crane.
All right, so I have my sheets of paper and a little crane.
That
Okay.
you're gonna make a fortune.
So can
teller,
I roll
like
with
the-
advantage? I thought I was doing pretty catcher, but I thought a crane.
I'll let you do an intelligence check and a performance check. Or
Okay,
she
so-
already did the performance, so.
Intelligence.
Yep. But hold on to that performance check as well.
Okay. Intelligence. Just straight intelligence. Okay. Meow. 22.
22, nice. You wrote it all down too, so you have advantage on that if you want it.
I don't think I need it.
Sounds good.
Well, let's see. I don't need it.
When?
Okay, so I'm turning in the short story
Okay.
I wrote. I mean, it's basically a description of their lives together,
Yeah.
and a little bit of a little, like,
Like a
Just-
storybook.
yeah, more like a storytelling than an actual retelling.
Yeah.
And then, what she just did is she wrote a song
Okay.
about that story in equivalent to Ragnar the Red.
Okay, lovely. All right. There once was a
You know.
Yep. Love it.
You know,
All
you
right. Gwen, make a intelligence check for your storybook and a performance check for your art.
Okay. And I don't have it written down, unfortunately.
It's all right.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh, this one might be.
You said performance and intelligence?
Yep.
Performance is a 10.
Okay.
And then intelligence, is that just my...
Your intelligence. Yep. Just straight.
3.
3? Okay.
Can I? Is it worth it to use my inspiration?
I did.
You can use it on one of them. They're separate rolls.
I'm gonna do it on performance. I think the song matters more.
Okay.
Okay, that's much better. 17.
17, nice. Okay. Yeah, you didn't have much time to write down the story as well as you wanted, but the song, I mean, that comes natural. So, some time passes. Eventually, Aelora re-enters the room after most everybody's kind of finished up. She kind of, you all done?
She's all ready. Watch this. I give her the crane.
This is one of our proxies.
Oh.
And you watch as a kind of very tall paladin steps into the room, looking about full suit of shining armor, crosses his arms and just...
I lower my head respectfully.
Oh,
Bow.
bow.
I curtsy. Like a princess.
She knows. She
As
I will assume that was the fiend.
no. no. Okay, she bows.
I started by lowering my head, and then as everyone else bowed, I just keep going.
It's like, yeah.
This is a proxy to the deity Pond. So please treat him with the same respect and reverence that you would Pond. So you watch as the paladin steps forward towards the table.
I shouldn't have drank sweet tea in that moment.
Let's see what you've brought.
I slip it.
What's the
Sure.
problem?
Take yours. As he looks over it, flips over to the bomb side.
It was used in good. I personally used that one to
You
save
cannot
thousands.
see the face beyond the visor,
I saved
but
thousands.
folds it.
Maybe it can be used in a melee.
Perhaps there is a translation that could be made that would be considered worthy.
Thank you so much, sir.
You may enter. Eloria told you the rules, I assume.
Be on my best behavior.
You are not to take anything from the library.
Oh yeah, that's a given, of course.
You are not to destroy anything in the library,
Yes, of course.
and treat it with the utmost respect.
Yes, sir. About.
It's like the Avatar library.
Puts it down on the table. Herd, you are allowed to pass. Who's next?
I will present my reins.
So, this 7 or 8 foot tall paladin looks down at you. What have you brought?
This is a collection of mythology and folklore from my home country.
Cilicia. I am familiar with it, and I know that we have many texts from Cilicia, especially on the mythology, but looking at this, I think that there are some things we could add to our collection.
I certainly hope so.
I will accept it. You may move.
Thank you.
I can go next.
Sure.
I mean, could I say that I put like my personal whenever we dealt with the Atolva, I like wrote that down in there too. For
Sure, your personal experience.
my personal encounter. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the cave it was in.
Paladin looks it over. A disturbing encounter. Something new. There's not much information known on the Iron Dragons outside of this library. Something that I look forward to putting in the collection. You may pass.
Might I ask, I know we are not to take anything from the library. Are we permitted to transcribe the knowledge we learn into our own personal?
From the sections you are allowed in.
Good question. Good question.
Can I hand him my papers and my crane?
Sure. So you hand him the crane and he looks at it. A well-made crane.
Thank you.
Is it new? Not quite. But
It's just the icing on the cake. I come from a coven in Mizumi, and we worship the Holy Snake Mother. We are called the Sekai Heavy. Have you ever heard of us? Probably not. Because that's a totally different plane of existence, yeah?
yes.
Oh. Well, you ever met one of us?
Yes.
Oh. Well, that's all I got, man.
It was Zuzu. He got here first.
Zuzu comes here every weekend.
Was it my brother?
He's actually
like
here
this
right
tall.
now.
He's tiny. He's got white fluffy hair and a big little hat.
A big little
Looks
hat?
over your stuff, kind of ignoring the conversation.
Best behavior.
There are things that I can add to our collection.
Yes. See, this is not my forte, but thank you. What's your name?
My name.
DM checks.
DM checks. No, not really.
No.
DM is debating.
Intelligence check. Do you know your own name?
I'm a paladin of Pond.
Do I know who Pond is?
Make a religion check.
Yeah.
Pond is a very niche.
I'm trying to be
Do
like.
any of us know who Pond
I
is?
don't think I would. I'll make the check. Can I make the check?
Okay,
You
that's a
guys make a religion
6. I'm gonna like squint at him and pretend I know what I'm like.
Yeah.
Pond, totally.
Can I?
Please, just enter.
Okay, bye.
Can I make it?
Sure, go for it. Why not?
Why not?
6.
6.
16.
Oh, and Asani, you've heard of Pond. You guys heard of him in the village. Lots of libraries of Pond exist. In the village where you died specifically,
Oh,
there was a small library dedicated to Pond.
that's unfortunate.
And you also would know that the large library in Mithril is also dedicated to Pond.
Not very niche, huh?
You're not really sure what the quite domain of Pond is, but it's definitely something to do with books.
It's always going out of their way.
He
Seems
seems like a
owl
smart guy
or
or
something.
Listen.
Seems like a smart guy. Pond, save me.
So,
Inside joke, sorry.
as you pass by, you get into the library.
The crane got her in, guys.
I'm just gonna hand
It's
my
literally
song.
just like
I'm
Sokka.
gonna like fold up my story and put it in my pocket.
Kind of looks.
It's not the best, but I did write a song. That's
Takes it. Looks it over. It's kind of over. Art is one of the best forms of knowledge that we can have.
Aw.
thank you.
Very sweet.
So he kind of puts it on the table.
She's like holding her
stacks the
breath.
I want
paper.
to stick my head back outside and I'm just going to look at what Keysphere puts down.
Yeah, I want to know if Kinhead writes more Moonshadow.
Yeah, so as you guys are kind of watching from the doorway, Keysphere, who had been kind of working on something in the corner, puts it down on the table, picks it up, and there's a long kind of just stare. Puts it back down. You may enter. Keysphere walks by. And he kind of watches Kinhead. Looks. Puts the paper on the table. Holds it in a hand, shakes it. And kind of there's a clasp of knowing.
Oh, he's been around.
As if he knows this guy.
Kinhead.
And then there's a small conversation that happens before he kind of slides the paper and you see the paladin just kind of wave it off.
I feel like Ken had pulled like a
Ron
Swanson and just says, I do what I want.
I do.
I know more than you.
So true. Does it look like obviously they're familiar with each other?
Make an insight check.
Okay. 9.
9. They definitely know each other.
Who is that guy?
A paladin of Pond.
So,
It's
with
probably
that,
because they're just Pond. He's definitely
I don't know who Pond
a
is.
lake that's smaller.
but Kinhead kind of walks forward.
It's a big building. Hey, that's not important right now.
Love the smell of books. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, I love this guy.
What would Badissa have
like
offered?
books.
Can I go over next to
Aw.
Keysphere?
Does Medicine
Can I
know?
poke
I'm
him?
the librarian.
You go to- yeah, you see lots of animals are flying books around, kind of large lions.
Can I try
So
to like
cute.
extend my arm for one to land on me?
You extend one, and you kind of see like a finch that's flying by with a little tiny scroll. Just keep like swerves out of the way.
I will admit, I did not think that we would find a library this soon in Act 3, so I have no idea what I'm actually going to ask for to research.
I know what I want.
Yeah, Aloria kind of right. As long as you all just stay in the group collectively, we can find a table and ask some of the keepers to grab
Love
what
to
you
find a table, a desk even, a desk where someone could scribe for us.
need. A stone column turning.
This would help us in what we need to research. Good thinking.
Can I Can I ask Keysphere to come sit next to me? Or like in a separate table, like.
I mean, you guys are kind of led towards a large kind of. I mean, the bookshelves in here are monolithic in size, covered in vines.
How did Chris get in here?
How did Chris get in?
I wanna push you
around.
around.
Yeah, I will.
Chris gets in.
Can you take
Me.
This is my list of the top 40 jams that
Oh
I've
my
heard
God.
in every tavern that we've been
Does he
in.
have a sheet with Christmas on it?
Spotify Wrapped. It's his Spotify Wrapped.
These are my lost for Christmas.
This is my new holiday.
Inspiration, Gwen, inspiration. And with that, Chris gets in. As he puts an official holiday into the calendar.
These are my lost for Christmas. Christmas. That's
It's a
funny.
good episode.
It's our Christmas.
You should have watched it.
It was our Christmas special. You didn't watch it?
Fake fan.
What?
Are you not subscribed with notifications turned on so that you don't miss any of the new episodes when they come out every Friday at 7?
Listen, she's just been
Amateur
so wrapped
hour.
up
Anyway,
being here with
so
us.
Chris gets in, and you guys are kind of ushered into the main area of this library. It is layers upon layers stacked upon itself. These shelves are almost impossible to reach until you see all the birds going about, picking things out. There are lions, there are deer, there are elk.
Lions and tigers and deers.
Oh my.
I'm like salivating at the mouth a little and trying to hide it.
Yeah. Please.
I pull out some
But-
beef jerky and I give it to Matt.
Eloria kind of gestures you towards a table where there are an assortment of sizes of chairs kind of sitting around. And she kind of steps to the side and pulls out a large chair where she sits down.
I get the booster seat.
Which, what are you wishing to know?
Oh
I
god, I wish
researched
Zuzu were here. He's so much better at this. than me.
Prayer Scarvia and or the Platinum Hand.
Okay. And she kind of holds out a finger and a small kind of parrot lands on. Just, you can tell
Tell it the same thing.
the parrot. Platinum hand.
Oh, it talks.
It,
Of course, the
it was
bird
a
plays.
fanatic
talks
cult
birds.
on the
Do you have a year
Prime
range?
Realm.
Oh wait,
The rightful divine.
Rifle divine year range.
hold on.
Year range. I'd say start it in. Where do I want to start it?
The platinum
What's
hand.
40 years ago? Right?
Let's say start in 342 of the Second Age
Before we do the second age. Start
in
there.
in Coal Hall on the Prime Realm until the present, which is so 350 of the Second Age to 438 of the Second Age in Coal Hall in the Prime Realm.
Understood. Watches it flies off and kind of squawks to some other birds that all start flying towards a large section of bookshelves far in the distance. And he kind of watches Aelor holds out another finger and he watches a raven kind of perches and holds it up.
Alright, wish Zuzu were here for once. Okay, why don't I ask about two things? One, how to break a contract.
What kind of contract?
What is
The birds.
Araya?
Infernal.
An infernal being.
Infernal contracts?
Yes.
Pretty
that-
broad.
How to break them
I
up.
speak like that.
We don't know what he.
Maybe you need an infernal lawyer.
Wait, what?
You said that with such a serious face.
Sidetracking. The
It's
six
funny
lower
'cause
layers
all
of hell,
lawyers are
right?
infernal.
Yes.
Perhaps, guys, I'm so not academic. Please help me.
Wait, what's the
Like list of what?
what do we say that his boss might be? Pegasus Master might be a
An archfiend.
an
Archfiends of
lower
the
6 layers of hell. Do you want information on them?
Yes.
Yes.
Current information?
Yes.
Ancient information.
Yes.
Current.
Flies off.
Oh god. This is why I didn't go to
Team
school.
effort. Team effort. Don't worry. We are Zuzu. Since he's not
We
here.
are Zuzu.
There we go.
I need to get that guy to sign something for me so I can
You
give it
watch
to him.
as Eloria kind of ushers another creature forward, and you kind of watch as a gorilla kind of lands.
So
The Kefara.
Yeah, for raw.
Stop the tremble, please.
Yeah,
Can you be specific? Is there a time range or period?
It's a wide range, but I can tell you.
Oh God, how wide of this range do we want, guys? Do you have anything current?
I can check.
Then current.
What about the span between when Zenith died and was found dead?
Ooh, yes. What was that range? I don't know the range, but
When did you die and where did...
When were you found?
We've been over this. This is confusing because I haven't gotten a straight answer of what the year is. Have I?
Okay, so his official death date is 7,400 BCA.
I don't remember that. When did they start calling it BCA?
New gens.
Can I hear this at all?
Zenith?
Yeah.
The talking skull and Herb's chest cavity?
Yeah, Nat has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, there's a little talking undead guy. It's a skull.
Should I just not ask questions
He's
about
my
it?
best friend, don't worry.
Okay.
That is a stretch.
Wow, Chris is going to be really upset.
You're undead?
Yes.
So how did that happen?
Against my will.
I could put you back against your will.
I
He wants it.
would welcome it.
He wants to die.
It was the wild magic flame on it that did it.
I'll figure that one out later.
I can tell
You
you
should
all
go
about
just
it.
fight the wild magic.
The maggot?
Yeah.
Wow, maggot.
There is probably wild
How
magic out
does
there, just
Xanath
saying.
know?
Who
Does he know Kasmori?
Does who know Casper?
I didn't know Smart personally. You know, not. Did we ever meet?
You were alive after Kasmori.
Yes.
Okay. What about
It was
Goes On?
first generation. Who?
Goes On.
Goes on.
Herald of the Dawn.
Goes on. Herald of the Dawn.
We talked about Goes On.
What generation was it?
He was 10,000 years after Kasmori.
It doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. What about Airman of
Airman. Yes, I knew Airman. Yes, he's the one who introduced me to everything.
Oh yeah, we went over that.
Okay. So
You would know about that too, wouldn't you, Keysview?
Just the hollow eyes staring back at
Yeah,
you.
do Keysfair and
I mean it's a wide range,
Porcelain
but
mask.
somewhere between 20,000 BCA and 7,400 BCA.
do Keysfair and Kid
I
Hat
want that
ask
for
for anything?
information then.
Oh, it seems to be kind of a one at a time thing.
That is the time frame.
Between 20,000 BCA and 7,400 BCA.
I go, a bit of a wide range, but I'll do my best and just.
Thank you.
All right. Oh.
Sorry.
You watch as a kind of a large reptile plops on the table.
Is it an iguana?
It's like a Komodo.
That's awesome.
It does it remind me of our lizard friend that we had at the or my beginning?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
This is the little farm we send him to.
I love your animal impressions.
How can I help you?
Do you have anything under the ever-living shadow or I'm like looking at Aloria. Pit fiends named Brain and Death.
I can check.
Okay.
Scurries off.
I'm just doing research, I promise.
Research is research. That's not inherently evil. It's how you use the knowledge. And my eye is on you.
I spy with my little eye.
Somebody
Kinda
that should
watch
get to
as,
scrying.
another creature gesture forward. A large kind of lion steps forward, looks about,
That's awesome.
sits down, looks impatiently.
Is that information you needed to know?
What do you say, Casmora? Keysphere.
Keysphere. What?
What do you know about the Scorchback Mountains?
No.
What about them?
Because I'd sure like to read about them. If there's any knowledge left after it was sealed away by someone.
Are you still saying this to Keysphere? Fine. Are you wanting information on the Scorchbacks?
The mobs, yeah.
Recent time frame. You've seen this happen several times.
Boots on the ground.
A long time ago.
Ancient. Thousands.
Xanath?
Yes, I think he wants a time frame there.
Xanath, what was the time frame?
For what?
When the Scorchbacks was sealed? Oh god.
I don't really know what the Scorchbacks have to do with anything.
The, War of Divinity. Scorchbacks were sealed during the War of Divinity.
Like, I can work with that.
I have a note about the Scorchbacks, from 397 in the Second Age.
That's War of Divinity.
398.
War of Ascension?
Conflict of
War of
Ascension.
Conflict of Ascension? War of Ascension?
I'm in conflict of ascension.
Oh, mama.
Just keeps going. Laura kind of looks like, do you want anything else? Or...
I'm cool waiting. Thank you.
Unless, our friends Keyspear and Kinhad.
Yeah, I'd say,
What do they ask for?
a hummingbird shows up for Kinhad and just, looks about and kind of, actually come back to me later, I have to think.
The hummingbird goes,
Yeah.
I had one more thing that I wanted to research. If it's
wow.
Yep.
Sorry.
What is it?
tonal magic
Tonal magic?
and
Okay.
the use of it with automatons.
Okay. As the hummingbird starts to fly away, she kind of perches it.
Tonal magic and the use of tonal magic with automatons in recent years.
Hummingbird.
Modern information.
One more time.
Modern information.
Modern.
Up to date.
Yes.
Flies off.
Oh, I don't want to think for the bird. You go ahead. What do you got against the
Who
bird?
are you? Who are you?
I'm asking,
What's something
I
for
guess
someone else?
if there's an animal that can
Yeah.
pond.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
A small capuchin monkey who's kind of walking. Looks over to Elora and
I'm
she's
just
just
gonna
kind
go until Will can't think of any animals anymore.
of, Pond? The god?
Yes, if that's
Like what?
acceptable.
Let's see what different voices he makes for each animal.
We just have to keep on asking.
So until he gets
Domain,
General information.
general information.
Okay. Monkey
This
scurries
guy's
off.
sassy.
Um,
Sassy little monkey right there.
What's Kenad doing?
What's Kinhad
It's
doing?
like that
He's
guy from
kind
Night
of
at the
he's
Museum.
thinking real hard. He's at a library
Stewart?
full of
No,
books
The
that he could
capuchin
get
monkey.
a lot of information from.
Ben
He's just
Affleck.
trying to wonder what he wants
No,
to know.
not that one.
Okay.
The capuchin monkey.
I'm gonna
is
look at
Night
Miss
of the Museum.
Donnie and be
It's-
like,
It's Ben Stiller.
Mr. Kinhad,
Paul Rudd.
Yes.
can we find Silas?
Did she put you up to this?
No. No,
yes.
Well, joint effort?
Give me the thing and
Thank
go find
the
a bucket
gods.
of water.
Okay, I'm
Bucket of
heading-
water.
Okay,
Cup of water?
Bucket.
I'm finding a bucket.
Bucket of water.
Shot of water.
Do you have a
Can I
bucket?
ask a bird for a bucket of water?
The bird, the little finch passing by. This is a library.
I have a bottle of good liquor.
Does a keg of endless alcohol count?
Do you need water, or does it have to be liquid?
It has to be water. A bucket of water.
Where'd the lion go? Is he gone? Are there any animals that are?
There's no buckets of water in a library here.
Is there a bathroom?
Are you going to the pot chamber?
I don't think they have plumbing.
I would suggest looking for a bucket of water outside of the library.
Gods! Can I not bring it in?
No,
Paper.
it's books.
It's old books. Gods, okay, I'll wait.
One drinking out of her water.
Oh, empty.
Look, man, I know you don't want to be here with us. Please promise me you won't leave without scrying for us. The second we step out of the library, if I turn around and you're gone and I've lost the only lead to find my friend, I'm gonna be real upset.
Can you let me go back to thinking?
Yes,
We can
sir.
talk about this once we leave. Thank you. Great.
Can't with this guy.
So, any other books people wanted to ask for?
No, it's fine.
Can I ask Keithfield something?
Sure.
Keithfield, now that you're back animated, what are you planning to do after this?
Well, I didn't think that this would happen, so
Being alive again? Or just animated again?
being alive again.
Xanath, welcome to the club.
Did you
Yes.
have a consciousness in death?
Everybody has a consciousness in death.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
Did you not go meet the Holy Mother? You weren't quite there yet. Oh, by the way, I'm Nat. Don't know if we've met before. Decided not to ask your lore. Seemed like a sensitive subject.
Keithfield, what is your next step? What was your next step before capture?
First, I need to get back to the Prime. I need to figure out what's going on, how long I was gone, what I missed.
How long you were gone, as in capture?
Yes.
Can I look through my journal and find the exact point that, like,
Sure.
I had written of when we kind of found out that...
Sure.
Oh, no, it was when we were down in the house. So, how long ago was that?
Keep in mind.
Well,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'd say it's about a month.
Keithfield, it's probably been about a month. I kind of give him a loose...
First thing I'm going to do is go find Isoda.
She's in the,
I remember. I saw through your mind.
Oh, yeah. Forgot you did that. She's there.
Yes. Keysphere kind of turns to one of the passing by animals and kind of whispers something. And you kind of watch as the hippo kind of looks to the side, just kind of walks off.
Keithfield, can I ask? The weaponry. When we first came across you, what is it for?
The weaponry?
When we were down in
The hooks.
the hooks,
A contingency plan.
what was it?
Well, perhaps we should discuss how far you've gotten. What do you know? What are your assumptions?
Very broad. Can you give us a time?
Can you give us
The
a
only
time
thing
frame,
I
please?
know is that I know
Ancient or modern?
ancient, modern.
Current?
The hooks are for several purposes. I believe that the adversaries at hand plan to reunite the old Kefara temple
The one on the
on
dragon
the
turtle?
Prime. I think they plan to put them all back together. A temple that can stand outside of time. A temple that can do many things. It is quite the structure.
Who's they? We thought that Pyrus might have been the
She's definitely a part of it.
definitely a part, but I don't think that she's the key player.
No, she's not.
That's we figured that out. Who's the key player?
I don't know.
What are the possibilities?
Has to be someone who knows the Kefra inside and out.
So
Someone who was in the care for her?
More than likely.
Could it be Karani?
No.
who is Karani?
Karani was a member of the last century. She died.
She's
Then-
still alive.
How is her able to?
I don't think so. I don't
could
think many.
track her.
I think that there's likely one member that is truly alive.
Who?
I do not know. Whoever is behind it all.
Would this be one of the original members that's still alive somehow?
I don't know. It's a long time.
Keithfield. We know that you brought the others back to life.
the reanimation, but who brought you back?
What do you mean?
Who went in there and took your body out?
I think he means to say, what are you?
Who are you? Where's coming from?
Why are you?
Shall we discuss this at camp tonight?
Ooh.
Give me that
Yes.
Not
Baldur's Gate
within this
dialogue.
temple.
Damn it.
Sure.
Sure.
As long as we can finish up in here.
So, for all of you, the books are brought. What knowledge that they could garner from, the public section, I should say. So we can go around the table, or whoever wants to go first.
You can go around the table.
Alrighty, Chris. Your books were.
I had asked about Prayer Scarvia and or the Platinum Hand, Rightful Divine, in a branch of 350 to 438 in the Second Age.
Okay.
And then later asked to learn all the general information about Pond.
So, a flock of parrots brings back your information. They look expectantly as you're kind of sitting there, and Elora kind of, they like food.
I have rations I'll
Sure.
distribute.
Yeah, you give them a cracker and they fly off. But looking through your books, go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, great.
I'll give you advantage
I'll take that.
Advantage.
as you speed read. Skimming through.
9.
9? Okay. Alright. Final answer?
Yeah, gonna have to be.
As far as Pond goes, you get general information. He is a wisdom god originating from New Atu. He's been kind of the Voshan deity for wisdom for probably past 20,000 years or so. He's quite a
Oh my
ancient
god.
deity.
That's longer than I thought.
But he's known to kind of be a deity for knowledge and the sharing of knowledge, regardless of its variety. About it. There's other mentionings of giving second chances and being a god of good faith, of trust. So, about your generalization on Pond. As for your history records, on the Rifle Divine, and was it just Rifle Divine?
Platinum Hand.
And Platinum Hand?
Platinum Hand, specifically looking for a relation to Prayer Scarvia.
As relation to Prayer Scarvia, several kind of recently made books are brought, all of them by the same author.
Is this the same as what I found in the...
They're all written by Kronos Youngblood. All of them kind of giving fairly accurate, very in-depth descriptions of each member. Notably that there was initially 5 members, the most recent iteration of the Platinum Hand that you can tell. That there was ancient variants, however, not much is known about the older versions. However, the most recent, there was Josard, the Iron Will. There was Praris, the Devoted. Or Praris.
Joe Sucker. I just talked to that guy.
I was going to say, because Natsuki just mentioned a Josard when she...
Yes, she did.
Wait, what? What happened?
I found a Josard in the book.
Josar Jakimi?
Did it give a last name?
JJ.
It would have said Josard, the Iron Will.
Josard.
That's weird. Maybe there's multiple different guys named Josar, because the guy I met was a big chiller. Not at all like
Not
evil.
a member of a...
Praris, the
ancient cult.
Cruel.
That's fitting.
Yeah, go figure.
That makes sense.
Thras, the Devoted.
Can't wait to kill him.
Or Avirus, the
Me
Immortal.
neither.
Join the club.
And... Is that 4? What did I say?
Yes, that's 4.
And then... I'm trying to pick the last one.
Josard, Praris, Thras...
Basha.
Vasha.
I didn't know
Vasha.
that.
Oh, it was
You're
Vasha.
right. Yep, that's the one I forgot.
That's previous
Yeah,
campaign.
Some people know
knowledge.
some lore. But
Some people try really hard not to
Vasha
metagame.
the White. So, these members were the recent Platinum Hand. They were all vanquished, bar Garvia.
And what was their role?
I would say from your 9, they supported a figurehead known as the Architect, and tried to aid him in his ascension to godhood.
But they were also known as like the Saints or something.
Yeah, they were each called saints, so it was Saint Prayer, Saint Thras, Saint Josar,
Saint
Saint
Prayer is the
Saint
cool.
Vasha.
Feels very.
Saint Praris.
Yep.
And then it talked about the kind of, I would say, even with a 9, the 6th member of the Platinum Hand being Devere.
Oh, who is that? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Looks real similar to Devere.
It looks like there's a few letters changed. But I would say, yeah, there's that. And then there's information on the Architect and his whole deal with wanting to make a perfect world for, mortals.
Right, like Thanos.
Well, he tried to avoid killing and tried to do things, mostly his disagreement was with the gods. I would say from your ancient text, his story is a bit strange because it starts 20, 30,000 years ago and ends not too long ago, about 40 years ago.
That's crazy.
Kenhard, how old did you say you were?
Not that old.
He's not dust.
Your dad is.
Well, apparently this guy wasn't either.
Negative inspiration. Minus the D4.
This is what I did when I
Stani,
died.
that will be 8 points of emotional damage.
Yeah, this is what happened when I died in front of my brothers. And everybody else laughed.
Well, I wonder why.
Your brothers aren't dead.
Maybe it was just really funny.
Don't know that.
You literally talked to
So-
your brother before the battle.
I would say, going back,
Sure, but he could be dead now.
there's a lot to read here. A lot of it looks like he was in hiding, he was in hiding, he was a druid, he's in hiding. He goes
Timeline,
like,
hiding.
something. They got the band back together and tried to kill us.
Dude, they're getting the band back together. You're the one who sets the fire.
Basically that, well, Vokomo never really had an issue with the people and wanted to, or claimed to be a beacon of hope.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
A large portion of Statespa was completely lost underwater.
Yep.
Just wiped off the face of the earth during the fight with him.
And the architect with the platinum hand, wasn't that the same as what we found in Damon's Hell House?
Yep. Same group.
And this is there a date associated with Statespa being lost?
At the end of the Ascension War.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
It became irrecoverable, but I mean, there's other events that you've kind of skimmed through that's like could be things, but ultimately all gone. So that's about what you garner there. Herb, what'd you ask for?
The Scorchback Mountains information.
Okay. As the creatures come back with yours, kind of setting on the table, the kind of crows and ravens look about and kind of push them towards you, and then take one book from Icarus's pile and puts it over towards yours. But go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
Alright, can I use all my thingies?
Can I use all my
Read off your thingies.
Okay. Channel Divinity. Knowledge of the Ages I can do. That'll add proficiency, and then yeah, and that's all I can do right now because I lost all my two other things. So I'll do
Okay. All right, so go ahead and make that history check with advantage. You add knowledge of the ages.
my
And
proficiency
channel
bonus.
Rock of Ages.
Getting taken off for copyright.
I've done
That
it
will
so
be
many
a,
times this episode.
28.
28? Okay, nice. All right, so looking at history of the Scorchbacks, just kind of skimming through, I would say the most interesting information that you see there is that one of the first like large-scale cities on Voshan was built within the Scorchback mountain range, kind of nestled in the crater of it all. That Scorchbacks were once a massive supervolcano, collapsed on itself, as far as geologists can tell.
He's a geology major. Can you tell?
And also that this was this city, previously known as the First City, now known as the City of Tunari, has quite the, or had quite the architectural magnificent features. Just amazing feats of iron and steel being used for buildings, massive structures, large gardens, absolutely monolithic in size. Some of these buildings piling up to the size of the mountains themselves. They were all safe and protected in there, and that, I would say, you knew that access to these mountains was fairly dangerous to get to for a long time, as for some reason, what is now theorized to be one of the architect's greater sins during his initial fight with a demigod known as Numos. He or Numos wiped out the entire city. Some people say Numos was innocent in the matter, but the evidence pointed otherwise. But, of course, other sources say it was the architect who sacrificed the city just to get rid of a pest in his eyes. But the city had lied abandoned for 15,000 years, rotting, decaying, letting creatures infest it, until it was somewhat rediscovered, maybe about 50 years or so. Some cave divers and explorers discovered alternate entrances into labyrinth-like structures. Specifically, one Professor Charles was one of the first to re-enter the city for the first time.
Yeah, we know that guy. Wonder what happened to him?
There's also, Mark, I would say you rolled a 28.
Did they release him in round
There
4?
is significant note of there being a secondary battle with the demigod Numos against a group known as the Wayward Seven.
Yes! He said it. Sorry.
He said the thing, guys.
I was
he said
waiting
the
for him to
thing.
say it.
Where they defeated Numos a second time and seemingly stopped a perpetual curse of sorts.
Wah wah.
However,
Sorry.
small notes basically attribute this leading to the conflict of Ascension, with Numos' second downfall. So, that being said, interesting parallel there, but I would say the next major footnotes, other than it being the place that Numos was resummoned, would be the fact that now the entire mountain range is completely flooded. The city is underwater, almost unobtainable. It's said that massive leviathans have taken root there. Something about the innate magic lying within the walls of the buildings has drawn in creatures from extraplanar pockets.
So awesome.
One creature thought to live there is either a leviathan or a kraken that has settled nicely within the buildings.
Ooh. That's so cool. Your world building's awesome.
Thank you. So, not much can be explored there while such dangerous creatures persist for some reason.
Well, that's what they said about the Forbidden Wastes.
Yeah.
That's true. So, that is what you find out
So
about the
far.
Scorchbacks.
We've had
All right,
two
Nastani.
go through there. I was researching the Kefarar, specifically the timing of. Didn't we say like when?
The 13,000 year window.
13,000 year window.
Yes. Your animal, which was
My animal
bear, I
was
believe.
the gorilla.
the gorilla.
The gorilla.
The gorilla, yeah. The
Remember.
gorilla comes
The
back
gorilla
with
goes-
like 4 books and just kind of.
Thank you.
Oh, it was a pretty wide range.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
That's what we got. We don't really have many books on the Kefarar
That's okay.
or any words like that.
I'm just grateful you brought me books.
Good. So, go ahead and make a history check with advantage. And you're just looking for history?
Yeah, I was kind of seeing if there was anything mentioning, Xanath,
Sure.
or if there's like anything that like of the knowledge I know piques my interest.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay. So, looking back at knowledge on the Kerfarar, what has been written down and passed on to this library in particular, not as much as you hoped. There's definitely mentions here and there. It talks about their kind of order, just what is known of them, how they are kind of a group of mystics who live sequestered in a little temple on a dragon turtle that moves around. Never in one space, but they seemingly try to help where they can. Their biggest credits are that of saving the city of Leimani. And I would say also helping end the War of the Eclipse, where the last members... Oh, I was like, what's... Yeah, that's right. Ending the War of the Eclipse, where the last members were said to have died in the process. So, I would argue that gather information, there's not really anything on the members, as they tend to keep that somewhat secret. But their history dates back just as far as almost Pacomos or the Architect. It is an ancient history where they tend to try and stay out of most conflicts or most incidents, and the War of the Eclipse was a pretty big exception, all things considering. There's a large gap of kind of forgotten history that seems to be from the year zero of the First Age, all the way to 831 of the First Age. But I'd say there's kind of sparks notes here and there. It talks about the formation of Mizumi.
What's a spark note?
A spark note? The formation of Mizumi.
No, I mean like...
No, a spark note is like if it's a book, like in real time. If it's a book,
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Sorry, I did not take that.
So
it's like a flash.
It's an
of
elevator.
information.
Yeah, it's
Like
the
a-
big
Sorry.
text at the top.
Sorry.
So
the
it talks about
abstract of
that
the article.
and how they were said to kind of act as negotiators and kind of middle ground for many of the dealings that went on in Kohol, as they were mostly a neutral party throughout time. That their main thing is that they were very secretive librarians and hoarders of magic. They hoarded magic items, they hoarded anything dangerous, but they were never out to seize. But there were several occasions that you can read of where there was kind of a hostile takeover of certain artifacts within their temple as to not allow for
Like the
them to get out of hand. Several references you can see are to the Arcane Amplification Circle. How this was something that they discovered and they basically tried to erase from history.
You can see connected to that, like, paperclip to that page is Herb's drawing of a magic amplification circle.
Lots of lines crossed out on a bomb page. How to build a bomb.
Heavily redacted.
Yeah.
Is this
How
about,
to build a bomb.
Is this about
Redacted, redacted. Use redacted. For
Is this
Good.
about the most information that I've been able to find? Like that is.
I'd argue, yeah.
Could I look to the gorilla? There is actually something else.
Okay.
The royal families of Aksa.
Okay. It's like a history.
Specifically, the information I found on Laimani about the sigil of Aksa, like all the information I learned.
History of Aksa.
Yes, history of Aksa.
Or were you wanting a city like Leimani?
The city. I mean, not the city. Sorry. The royal families of Aksa.
Okay.
What did I ask? 6 archfiends?
Yep.
The lower hells.
Let me Miss Salem.
Current.
Our current.
Stop. The first book that you read is a deep dive into a discussion of would you rather be stuck on an elevator
With
With-
Asmodeus or Mephistopheles?
You take it to Kinhad. See? Look!
Hey, Kinhad! That's metagaming, I can't. That's funny.
So,
Why would you ask your
let me see, where can I find the list?
And while
Okay.
he's finding the list, you can find the list of all the episodes that we've aired. We're going to make playlists organized by each act. So you can watch Act 1,
Hell
watch
yeah.
Act 2,
Can also
or
tell
you
me
can
later
save time
while
and just watch the
No, I
recaps.
have
that
it
we've done of
right
each
now.
of
I was
those.
just going to read them. So,
Letting
as you
them
look
fan.
through the book, go ahead and make your history check with advantage.
Advantage?
Avantage.
19.
19. Yeah. I mean, just kind of scanning through, you see the kind of major archdevils. There's the archdevil of, or the archduke, rather, of Avernus, of Dis, of Minaros, Phlegethros, Stygia, Malbolge, Maladomini, Cania, and Nessus.
Just gonna write all that down in my head.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe get that.
Are you wanting to start from the bottom, like looking at the last one and going back, or?
Sure.
Archdevil Nessus, the current lord and king of the devils, Asmodeus,
Okay.
a deity in his own right,
He the devil.
said to be quite literally the ninth level itself.
Asmodeus is the devil.
Dang.
The Archduke of Cania, Mephistopheles, a sore loser in many of the accounts to Asmodeus, always plotting against him, but is also known to be a hoarder of knowledge, having vaults of technologic miracles and magic anomalies. Let's see. The Archduke of Maladomini. This is the 7th layer, Basilbub.
Oh, yeah.
Lord of the 7th, a fallen angel, once called Trail.
Okay.
Said to be pretty angry most of the time.
Yeah, I don't want to frick with him.
Good catch.
Current archdevil of Malbolge, what was once a layer ruled by, was a large coven of hags, is now ruled by Glacia, the daughter of Asmodeus. Lord or Lady of the Six, and also known to have a very short temper, like her father.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. Cool.
And then next one, Archdevil of Stygia, Levistus, Archduke, I should say, because there are many archdevils, or there's a few archdevils in each realm, but I would say Levistus is a funny read because there's an image of him trapped in an iceberg on a throne.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's just sitting there, and seems that he's stuck there in permanent frost thanks to Asmodeus.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to mess with that either. Okay.
So, not a big fan of him.
Alrighty, I think, okay. Need to think about this. Alright.
What else you want to know?
That's it for now.
Okay.
I can go back to you.
All right, Gwen.
Okay, God, I forgot. Oh, the tonal magics and automatons. And then,
Rainender.
yeah, Rainender or ever-living shadow.
Ever-living shadow.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say, as the creatures come back, there is not much knowledge on Rainender or the Ever-living shadow. They're kind of like, there's like a holiday, something, but I don't think it has to do with what you're looking for.
Yes, it's alright.
It's about the rain ending.
Yeah.
during a rain. Is that what you wanted?
No, that's
Okay, great. But they kind of slide some books on tonal magic and automatons.
Yay!
Yeah, make a history check with advantage.
I get to learn more about my body.
You all wanted to go to the library.
Wait, you said history.
Everybody
This
loves
is
books.
kind of on you. You told us there was a library.
Yeah.
Episode.
Told us there was a library of all knowledge.
Yeah.
And we're like, you think we're not gonna go there?
That's fair. That's fair.
14.
14. Yep, looking through it, tonal magic, it's considered one of the ancient arts, very much practiced still today. Its origins kind of lie kind of in the primal realms, originating from primal deities such as Bahamut and that sort. I would say that there's mention of Numos, the demigod, being a user of tonal magic. But a lot of it is kind of used in a more old-fashioned way, not as quite as efficient as circles or any other sorts of chalk
Right.
or scrolls.
Is there any kind of guide on the language in which an automaton would use?
Yeah, reading through the
magic?
automaton, I mean, there's histories of like ancient automatons, how they were built, how they were used. One of the prominent automatons mentioned is one that was residing within the Scorchbacks, that was fueled by souls, which kind of garners a being one of the largest known. It talks of how automatons and constructs kind of have a broad range, that using flesh can be used to make an automaton, but each automaton is unique. Each one made by their own master. Some of them talk, some of them walk, some of them are microwaves.
Some of them make
So, okay,
microwaves.
so the ones that have all of the, or most of the ones that we've encountered used like a tonal language, like music.
Yeah, a good bit.
There's nothing like talking of that type of language that Gwen could learn.
I would say, would you roll 14?
14.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, there's history of automatons using that. Like, there's several accounts, but like, nothing really relevant. Like, it's like, it happens, yeah. It doesn't really happen much anymore until you get to the more recent ones that can be operated through voice alone, be talked to, and then it gets into Warforge creation and that sort of thing.
Tylea.
Okay. So it's not possible for Gwen to potentially learn the language.
You'd have to
That-
learn it from whoever made it.
Ah, okay.
It's an original thing. So go to the creator.
That's cool.
Is that kind of what their talking skull looks like?
Yeah,
That is.
that is.
Oh, that's
That
him.
has been Xanath
That has been
for
Xanath for many episodes. I put him up here.
since Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Just about.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, about Christmas. Anyway, so that's what you learned. Was there any other knowledge people were seeking out, or
I was seeking the royal members.
history check advantage? Gorilla brings it back.
I was gonna say if they can find anything on Raymender, harass assassinations.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I would say you find a kind of the book that they have on lineage of the royal family. I mean, it goes back to sort of the founding Iron Dragons of Arxa. Some of their leaders, some of which names that you recognize, they're names that are passed down. So you do see a Nastani in there, funny enough. As well as a Galad, as well as a few others, Nikolaus. I would say, reading through it, you're the 8th Nastani.
Wow.
Dang, I'm not even original. So the Mendovan is the only family that is in this lineage.
In Arxen?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean in Arxen? Is there, as in the language written? Give me the crown.
I would say, while most of this is written in common, what I mean by that is that there's the Arxen lineage, but there are branches to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several branches of when royalty married off to a different family, moved elsewhere,
What about looking at the lineage and timeline in comparison to Laimani?
Okay.
When it was active.
He's pulling up his lore.
I am. I have to.
Asking the tough questions.
I know.
And while he's pulling up the lore,
Thank you.
you should pull up the.
You should
like
pull up your,
button.
you should
I
pull
don't
up
know
your
how
social
many
media
times
and
we've said
follow
that
us
tonight.
on the Wayward 7. That's different. We've been telling them to like, comment, follow.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media. That's what you should be pulling up. Is pull up your phone, go to Instagram, look up the Wayward 7 in your search bar, and bam,
Yeah.
you'll find it.
And
Guess
go
what?
to TikTok.
Same happens there. TikTok, not Yik Yak. We don't. I'm sorry.
We aren't on Yik Yak.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we
LinkedIn.
are on Indeed.
We're
No,
not.
we're
Follow
not.
us on Indeed.
We're not
and
on
We're not on
MySpace.
Indeed, but
We're not on Facebook.
if you are, or if you know an
We are on
editor
Club
that
Penguin.
wants to just do things for free and just do hours
prefer
and days
Wizard
of work,
101. I'm
that
sure there's a lot of people who
you know
bang
just
that are
volunteer.
We just know everyone's banging
know.
on the doors to do that. You know.
Will.
If you are,
I think we broke
Lauren's
it.
gonna make an Indeed.
I'm not making it Indeed, guys.
Can I
She's gonna
go
make a
and
LinkedIn.
find a bucket of water? While
I will
this
make
happens?
a,
There's
like,
no
fake-
bucket of water. The bitch told you there's no bucket of water.
I'll make like a fantasy Indeed.
Strangle you.
No. I'll do something for
It'll
you
be
as a
called
reward.
Forsooth.
Forsooth.
Hark.
He said the Wayward 7, guys. He said it.
He said it,
He
He
guys.
said the Wayward 7 earlier.
Okay.
You missed a reference.
I had to find how to pronounce it correctly
Oh.
Oh.
because I knew I put it somewhere. Because I looked at the jumble of words and was like, Will.
What did you do?
But the branching name that you're looking for, Zarastvari.
Ooh. Interesting.
How do you spell?
Zarastvari. Zarastavari. There's a lot of A's.
So
Amen.
that's well. Okay, with that name, with that family name, was that a Mendovan that branched off and married, or
Yep.
is okay? Is there sigils next to these names?
Yeah.
What's the sigil?
It looks very similar to one that you might have a signet ring of.
Oh, can I compare the signet ring?
Yep.
Is it the same?
Same thing. You see the little moon.
Imagine that.
What are the? Can I look further into the Zarastafari?
Yeah. You're just looking down the lineage. I mean,
Yeah. Hold on. And I am just to see if there's any names that sound familiar.
There's a
You
hole
want-
in my bucket.
you're just going down the line.
Yeah.
There's the first kind of King Tariel, who was the first Zarastavari. Queen Salome. Then it was Crown Prince Davrid. Then Princess Maya. Myria, that is it. Then Yvain Ekaterine. Oh my god, these names. Levin. And then Tamara.
Tamara. That's the most recent.
Mhm.
What's the date on that?
Oh man. Tamaria would have been 87. Year 87.
This. Which?
Year 87 AA. Write it down. So,
Yes, chef.
thank you. Thank you. Good. All right.
Right.
So, anything else?
Yet.
If you want something, now it's time.
I
What's
just was gonna ask because I don't remember entirely, and I cannot. I know I wrote it down, and I cannot remember where I wrote it down. But it's fine. I remember Rainander mentioning the fact that he had to kill someone,
Mhm.
but I remember it being like him mentioning like Haras assassination, like it was somebody
That he was, yeah.
going after.
Okay.
But I wanted to, or that he had killed. Is that correct?
I would ask Rainander when
I'm
you're
not
not in the
asking him
temple.
here.
Yeah, there you go.
It's fine.
Okay. So, Keysphere's books are brought. Ken had eventually gets some books as well and starts flipping through things.
Can I read what Keysphere's books are?
Yeah, Keysphere's books are on. I'd say Keysphere's kind of off the side of the table on their own. So go ahead and make a perception check.
What's Ken had?
Yeah, what's Ken had reading?
21.
21.
He's reading fiction.
I would say, looking over at Keysphere's, it is several books on necromancy.
Okay.
Fair.
That makes sense.
As far as you can tell.
Predicted that.
As for what Ken had is reading, it seems that he has picked out several kind of historical documents of recent years pertaining to elven cities.
He's such a nerd.
What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
So I mean, it's a lot of like, I mean, just kind of sitting listening to him, like, that's what she's doing.
When it comes to the Zara Savari, what did that family do exactly?
They ruled over Leimani in the Astral Sea.
What's weird about them?
They ruled over
The
Leimani.
second royal family.
No, but what was weird about them with the crest or the sigil?
Oh,
It was
The,
found.
the sigil is identical to hers, the pointed, 7-pointed star. Can't remember, 7 or 8-pointed star, my bad. And, however, there is an addition of a crescent moon on it.
Is this a bad time for Nat to say she's not a monarchist? Doesn't support the monarchy. I'm kidding.
Give me both, sister.
Now we can bring democracy now that the king's dead.
What if we had democracy? What if we had a constitutional monarchy, maybe? Even an oligarchy. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
The study is on the journey. So, find what you need?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
Can I go outside and find a bucket of water?
So, guys, packing up all the books, pushing them off. The animals take them away.
I've written down all the information I possibly could.
I give them extra crackers.
I also give them a
Parrots,
snack.
thank you.
I give them snacks.
The gorilla thanks you.
Yeah, I'll give birds some crackers. Why not?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right. So, as you all kind of begin to exit, you see the paladin just kind of standing by the doorway.
Thanks.
Gives Kurt
That's
nods.
bad.
Great place. Love the animals. Super nice. So.
And
I'm gonna wait for everybody to pass, and then I'm going to give him the short story. This is, do what you will with this, but these are important people in my life, and I feel like their memories should be preserved somehow.
Especially since you can't remember some of yours.
I'll see what I can do.
Sorry. He's like, there's a bunch of typos in this.
She didn't spell the word cheese. But Illyria kind of monitoring you guys as you walk out is kind of her responsibility. Yeah, Kinhead passes, kind of gives a good firm arm shake to the paladin once again, and
Who is that?
start heading out. As you guys are on the steps, it is still dusk or dawn, depending on which direction you look. But Illyria kind of. So, are you going to be staying here? Are you leaving? Or
We are going to leave after we do a few things.
We are going to rest and then leave in the time it takes for us to rest.
Sure, what she said.
It should be 8 hours. Or more, give or take.
Is
Okay.
there somewhere you would prefer us to make camp?
Well, there's just a fiend in the sword, and I have to sit nearby.
Oh! Okay.
Right.
That is
Sorry
my
about
duty.
So
that.
we are inconvenienced to go, is what she said.
You're welcome to stay.
I
I just
Man,
have to.
Who
stay
would have thought that stealing a murder weapon sword with a fiend inside it would inconvenience someone?
An angel.
I freaking
Well,
put the
look.
sword into his throat.
We're just gonna rest here for a little bit. Get our strength back up. We'll be out of here.
We can stay close to the library if that's, or preferably, or
That's
or
fine. I'll
or-
just sit nearby if that's okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do
More
what you
than
need to do.
welcome.
I promise I'm not evil.
Can I ask her about her
That's what
ranks?
evil people say.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Now that we're a little bit more friendly, can
Could I know about your wings?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I use my last
Sure.
proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh, Andy, but okay. Can I use Chronal Shift? My
Sure.
last one?
I did put an Orna Borealis in there.
That's right.
26.
26. She kind of
You
gives
can
a...
whisper it to me.
You really
It's a bit of a sore topic, but if you must know, I was once a shard of Saloon, and I am no longer. And she took my wings for it. But I am doing my best to seek redemption.
What's a shard of Saloon?
Her personal planetars. I was supposed to protect a temple, and I didn't do my job. And now I am trying to atone to it, and Denier has been kind enough to let me stay in the upper planes until I find such redemption. If you must know.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're doing great.
Thanks.
We totally appreciate you being cool with us.
Thank you for not killing our friend. Yes, we keep an eye on her too.
Just a-
Does this face the people?
Yes.
I wasn't asking you.
Are we gearing up
Does
for...
that face?
I take
What
back
about
my
the
note.
sword?
Die.
Yes, yeah, setting up 10, everything, yeah.
You know what I want.
Yeah. You're in a savannah, go find some water.
Bucket. Is there water in it? There's water in it. Is there water in it? Did I find
You're in a
it?
savannah.
Hey, Elodia, where can I find water? You guys drink water, right?
No?
Guys, water.
You already asked that too.
water skins, please.
I have
Don't you want to
some.
find Silas?
We've
I have
got
some.
a keg.
Okay. Well, it has to
I
be
have,
water.
I have a water skin.
Okay. I'm gonna pour. Okay, we're gonna accumulate
For the
the
sake
water.
of time, you do.
Shit.
It's in my inventory.
Oh.
Come on, man.
We got pretty
So,
Got pretty far, guys.
Well, we got 9 seconds.
that being said,
For the first one.
All right,
you guys set
Nestani.
up camp just outside the library. Aloria sits on the steps watching.
I'm like,
Alright, what's the names?
Okay, so Silas Reeves and Chris, does your dad have a last name?
No.
Azorus.
Probably the greatest.
It
Azorus.
might help if you give the ring that belonged to him.
Because we know that
They
Silas
did.
was guarding Azorus, and
Did
so if you can't find one, you can find the
Well, I'll
other.
just look for one, and the one that you have a name of the actual
Silas
real
Reeves.
person, yes.
Okay, Silas
Great.
Reeves.
Silas Reeves. Give me a description of his face.
okay.
Puts the towel.
He's
or-
got a
Give him an
beard.
image
Don't
of
you have a
his
sketch?
face.
I do
Yeah.
have. I actually have a sketch of what he looked like.
You do that, and her projects an image right there.
This is him on
You
a
know,
poster. It
His
kind of.
nose is a little bit off in your drawing.
Yeah. Compared to hers,
Can't be
He's
perfect.
got
Projection.
schnoz.
you kind of keep it up.
He would say,
Let me focus.
Okay.
He takes 10
Everybody
minutes.
shut up. And I'm
Takes-
staring at him the whole time.
10 minutes. Stop. Stop. Stop.
you have to let the man.
Look at the birds looking at you.
Looks into the bucket. As he kind of looks deeper and deeper. Alright, he's in a palace of some sort. It's black, copper, bronze. He's looking over a balcony. It's hell. He's in hell.
Okay.
It's there's fire. Yes.
Nah.
There's imps, lots of little imps everywhere. They're flying around. Oh, there's a boulder. There's a very large boulder beneath the castle.
Okay.
The castle's floating. The castle's floating above a boulder. It's kind of like a big funnel. There's a hole. There's a hole in the middle. And the boulder is stopped.
It's a donut.
Weren't we there?
There's a chain devil. He's talking.
Gone.
He's walking away.
Chained devil?
He's walking away. He hasn't caught on yet. I think the chain devil sees me.
Oh no.
Oh.
He doesn't care.
Fair.
Chain devil's a messenger. He's leaving. He's leaving. They said something.
something something.
Is he?
What was your name?
Gwen.
Gwen. Yeah.
They said
What?
her name?
Yeah, they said Gwen. Something something something.
What? Wait, can you repeat what
Are
they're
any
saying?
of you
What
named
the-
Sticky?
Sticky.
Yes.
Sticky.
What'd they say about me?
Sticky. Something 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 firewood.
Valora?
Let him cook.
No. Vlora. No, Vlora.
Let him focus.
He's walking downstairs. This is a very long staircase.
Long staircase.
He's Missy stepping.
He's Misty stepping. Silas or the?
Silas, the
Gwen's
blind
so
fellow,
important.
yes.
I
He's
hate to
blind?
say
He doesn't have eyes.
Wait, what happened?
it. He's blind.
This is the guy. Yes. He's walking into a prison cell. He's looking about. There's a bunch of skeletons. The skeletons are walking around.
Oh.
He blew up a skeleton. Skeletons getting back together.
Did
It's
he
bowing.
walk into the cell and scream, "Ah, demons!" and then shoot them?
No. He's not talking much. I imagine he's using telepathy. He's talking to a very homely-looking fellow. Hasn't shaved in a while. Got.
Is it like a guy with horns?
Yes.
That's his dad. That's Azorus.
That's Azorus.
That's Chris's dad.
I have a name and a face. They're conversing.
I think I'm just broken.
Scrying ends. This is Azorus fellow.
Yes.
Tell me about him.
Chris. Well, it's his.
He's the best. He raised me. From when I was
Raised him
a
in
child.
like the middle of in a
This
cave.
is what Azorus looks
In a
like.
cave in the
forest.
forest.
Oh yeah, wait. Show what Azorus looked like before he became like a homely fellow with like a beard.
Yeah,
I put
you
it-
showed the
I put
most
it in
recent
mine,
memory.
yeah.
Still scruffy in the face. Still looking like he's been through some
He
heavy drinking.
his only goal has been to keep Chris away from
And safe.
everything.
Chris
This is him.
Yes, that's
Yes.
him.
That's him, and he raised Chris.
And he gave Chris the ring to protect him when we went to a vampire masquerade.
No, he did it because he couldn't find him. He's like, why couldn't I find him? We were like, because he had not. We're sorry. He
The
was
last
in
time
hell.
I saw
And
him,
then-
Yeah, well, both. It
he
was to protect him. He
encountered
gave him a
Prairis
weapon
Garfield.
at the...
Yeah, he encountered Prairis, and because he was trying to save Chris and Herb and Bedissa from dying, so he sent them away to where we were, and then faced off against Prairis and Stallbreaker. Yeah. But yeah,
All right. Okay. Due to recent revelations, I've decided that I need to sleep on this.
okay. Were you able to figure out which layer that was?
Yes, where is this palace, the floating castle?
That's like the sixth layer.
Where floating castles happens.
You okay, man?
I'm thinking.
Let me think. We asked him too many things at a time.
I would argue that that is likely Glacia's lair.
Gracias.
The 6, I believe.
Yes!
Knew it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moon Kinhead.
Kinhead.
I said it.
What is Keisir doing?
Keysphere is kind of patiently waiting. Just off to the side.
Were you able to make, something, my name sticks over here, but were you able to hear what they were saying? Could you repeat what they were saying?
Not entirely. My infernal is very rough.
I know I could translate if...
Well, I
Keysphere.
cannot reproduce the noises that I don't know.
The guy did not have
I've got an
eyes.
idea. You dig inside of his mind.
Cannot immediate. No, that's not happening.
You said he was blind.
He had something going on, blindfold or
What's
something.
like the red here?
It looked like there were scars underneath, yes.
Did the other one look like it'd been punched out? That was probably
Other than looking generally
Oh, probably
homeless.
just so she's not here to rebel.
Okay, well at least I know he's alive.
I had already told you he was.
Yeah, but you know, never know.
Right.
At least we know
Well,
where
that's a
he is
question.
now.
Tell you what,
I don't understand.
Can I roll insight on him?
on Kenneth?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's his skill?
Can I go?
16.
It's hard to say if he's hiding anything. He seems to have told you a play-by-play pretty accurate.
I have a question. Did Silas say Gwen or did the devil?
The devil.
The chain,
The chain
devil.
devil. Yep. Chain devil.
Is it safe to assume that the chain devil is Glacius?
No.
No, there's a messenger.
So we
No.
know 6th level, Glacia, who is the daughter of Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a righteous bitch.
Archduke. Archduke. The most powerful devil.
Yeah.
I don't like archdukes because
But, you know
remember
what?
happened last time?
I'm gonna look at Aloria. I'm going to contact the man upstairs. Not your man upstairs.
Woman upstairs.
Woman upstairs. Anybody who's upstairs. But
Wouldn't it be
I
man
have
downstairs?
a question, and I don't know. I think he can answer it.
Just stand over there.
She's talking
Okay.
to her sword.
That's fine. She knows who I'm talking to because I'm wearing
I've seen
it.
her do it before.
I go over and I look at the sword. Hi. Do you know of any chain devils in the 6th level of hell under Glacius?
I think you fail to realize that there are millions of chain devils.
Okay, well, when
Do you know a mortal on the plane? On the city? Of whatever city you want to name.
you name a city in this.
Basilica.
Okay.
There
that's
is a
not
small man who lives in a shoe. What is his name?
I could tell you.
Last time I didn't ask you for help, you gave me psychic damage. This time when I ask you for help, you give me more psychic damage. So,
Would you like real damage?
thank you. You've been a great help. And I go away. He doesn't know anything.
You asked him, does he know a man?
I didn't know. Well,
You know a guy?
I didn't know.
Name a woman.
No.
Name
It's
It's
single.
okay.
for
No,
dollar,
I get it.
name a
You're
woman.
fine. The
You're a
messenger
feminist?
chain devil.
Name
it
a
is-
single woman.
But it
We
is.
didn't see any chain devils when we were down there.
You did.
Name
He got
all the
murdered.
Okay,
Ladies.
well,
He
I
got
don't
murdered.
remember that.
You actually
Who is
watched
Spice
a
Girls,
messenger
huh?
chain devil get murdered by a bone devil.
Oh, I do remember that. Okay, well,
Anyway.
I wish
So-
you could be as specific as
so-
possible.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kinhead.
Yes, our discussion isn't over. We're going to rest. We need to make a few stops, and then we'll head back to the prime.
What do you mean discussion is a no?
I need to discuss some things with you, but I need to get home first.
Where's your home?
In the Feywild.
Oh, sorry.
You have me. No time dilation shall encroach.
What does that...
It means rest for now. While I
Okay.
think things through and try to
You
figure out the
speak
dial.
So smart and
Yeah.
fast. Cannot keep up.
While they take the first, whatever it's called,
Watch.
can I try and tap into my little plant god like I did last time I died? Or this second to last time I died?
So yeah, you guys have set up camp. Keysphere has produced several tables and a large tent for themselves. It's kind of a nice setup, and Elora is just kind of sitting patiently on the steps, monolith watching Gwen.
Fair.
I have to.
No, it's fine. You're doing what you need to. I think you're quite lovely.
What the what?
I'm not. Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on.
Wow.
I'm not flirting with.
Wow.
Did I give her a snake
I
brooch?
know you
Miss
have
Donnie,
to
you want to
watch
braid
her,
each
but you
other's
don't have to
hair
listen
and
to
go to
her.
sleep?
I mean, do you
This
want me
is
to
true.
braid your hair?
Natsuki.
Okay.
This is true.
Miss Donnie's gonna braid my hair.
Donnie can't carry you out of a fiery building.
Well, Miss Donnie's gonna braid my
I
hair.
think you
You can
could.
ride my dragon.
Okay, go. Have your hair braided.
Ethan got that too. You're like,
It's fine.
It's only weird if you make it weird.
yeah, I did. She did.
I feel like y'all made it.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
No, you
So-
made it
I
weird.
like my petty girl.
Herb, as you sit there,
Do I have to use like divination or something?
well, is there a specific way you want to do this, or?
No, I just want to tap into it.
Okay. So as you kind of center yourself meditating, Make a
Oh, not
religion
that I
check.
remember that. Never mind.
Oh, you just think I'm some girl stealing your woman.
Before I read this.
First you steal my things, and
Hey,
now
Laura,
you're
can you help me
stealing
with
my
this?
girl.
What do you need help with?
I kind of want to feel more religious.
Is there a certain deity you're trying to contact?
Whatever the plant god is.
Shantea.
Shantea.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do I get into your hands?
You hold.
Oh, hold on. that was a sizable platform for me. Okay.
Yeah, I saw. That was confusion, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
funny.
Make a religion check with advantage.
Okay. Let's do 13.
13. As you reach out, thinking of Shantea, whoever that is, no presence response. Elora kind of. You're not one of Shantea's.
Oh.
I told you it's a plant.
Just a plant?
Can I try and show her the memory that I had whenever I was rebirthed as this
Sure.
thing?
The big tree?
He gave me 3 doors,
You went through reincarnation. It's not uncommon.
but it was a plant.
Reincarnations can be different depending on your nearby devas or anything looking out for you.
Try again.
Yeah.
Okay, 19.
19. As you sit and focus, now kind of honed in probably to the more correct entity, you feel the grass, the nature around you, and there you are, a little tree rooted in the ground amongst many other trees, but nearby the massive kind of willowing oak. As you look around, you see thousands of little sprouts, all neatly placed,
Like me.
just like you. And then there's Eloria standing behind you. You reached them.
Have you seen this place before?
No, I have not been here.
Is there a big tree?
There is.
Am I allowed to get up out of my roots?
Do you try to?
Yeah.
It's a struggle, but one. You step forward.
I walk up to the big tree.
Mhm.
Do I feel anything from her? Or like,
As you approach, the wind howls and the leaves kind of rush by, almost like a welcome. It's familiar and warm. And looking up, you see the white petals of an oleander drifting around. Elora just kind of looks over. This is no normal deity, a demigod of sorts, one that has found power through its creation of others. Still a sizable source of power. What do you say?
I know like I'm a cleric and all. I don't like being a cleric. And I like doing what I do. But I've also been feeling the call to be a wizard. Just a little bit more of a wizard, you know? Like, I feel like I can't best serve my plant duties as a plant as I am right now. I need like a little oomph or like a push in the right direction.
As the wind howls yet again, the petals kind of fall into place before you before mounding up around, almost as if it's trying to put you back into the soil from which you came. And Elora kind of, it seems to be displeased. I don't think it wants to let you go like that.
I don't think it wants you to remove your roots, as to speak. Perhaps you could find common ground?
Can I ask it where common ground is?
It seems to be up to your interpretation, as this entity can't quite speak.
Can you give me a sign of what common ground is?
Stillness in the wind. I think it believes its way is the path to walk. It is not uncommon to be separated from your deities if your beliefs do not align. But you would lose all that you have gained from them, including what you have now. Kind of just gesturing to you.
Walk back over and help my thing.
You walk back over, sit down in your hovel. Perhaps you could find a way to commit in a different way. A promise, perhaps.
A promise of.
It's not uncommon for a service to be performed to get a deity's wishes granted. That you wish to be separated more, but perhaps you could offer a way to bridge the gap.
Gotcha.
What I am ascertaining from this entity is that it only desires to flourish. Perhaps you could help it with that. Maybe it would give way.
How does it flourish?
Well, however you made her.
By making the oleander. Do I have to make more plant people?
You feel the howl of wind return as the petals are kind of scattered past you, but they don't cover you.
So make more plants?
I think that it would find that agreeable.
But I actually tried to do that and it didn't work.
She kind of listens for a second. I take it that you weren't made naturally. That you were not a simple seedling planted in the earth. Not all deities are benevolent. Many are not. I can surmise that this growing power is likely interested in the creation of others like yourself.
I got it in my brain. I got this. Can I wake up?
Sure.
Is
Kind of flash
far
out.
of a walk is the dead body that I just killed?
It's pretty far away. It's a few hours. But you can start walking if you want.
Yeah.
So Herb starts walking off in the distance.
Where are you going?
I have to try something.
How far are you going?
Couple hours.
Herb, that does not seem like a good idea. Not by yourself.
Do you
I've
not
got
have
a-
to sleep?
No.
Oh, okay, well.
I've done all I can do.
I am not my plant's keeper.
You're going by yourself.
I have to watch her.
I mean, I'll
You
go.
have to come with us.
Okay. Alright, I'm not doing anything better, so.
Wow.
So the three of you
You're
Head
getting
off
dehydrated. I don't
to the
want to hear
distance.
it.
The rest of you
I'm
are
hanging
starting
out.
a long rest, or was there anything else you wanted to do?
Nah, I'm resting.
Okay.
Before we rest, I'm watching an old elf have a mental crisis.
Yeah, I'm like, is this a good time to ask him for an autograph for
No,
my brother?
he's closed the tent.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I'd say the only people after those three leave is Keysphere kind of riding on the table.
Zeus is
Can I
never
actually
gonna
get the
believe
company
me.
phone before you go?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Not like much. Only for my contact.
Aloria.
Hey, Loria, how are you?
Oh no, I thought Aloria was making her call.
No. Oh.
She's like, hey goddess. You wanna let me back up there? No, I'm kidding. I'm just making a joke. It's not.
Okay. I should have counted this out already, but we'll just see where it goes, I guess.
Do it live.
Do it live! Alright, so I'm going to, I haven't dialed yet.
Alright.
I'm going to call, Stan Thanks.
Okay. The Bone Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need to buy some information. Do you know who owns the soul of Silas Reeves?
Good questions.
Do you know
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
about hits placed on fiends?
Perfect.
It's 24, we'll leave it there.
That's great.
Thanks.
Live you by, all one word.
I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
How peculiar. I suppose this is the consequence for contacting you directly. Information costs money. Mine will cost more.
We have the Stygian gold. And soul coins.
I'll find you. We can talk.
Tough.
One more. Love you, bye.
Please tell Nat that you did that, otherwise she won't know.
He said it out loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody at the camp could hear him say it, but not necessarily what was said back.
What did he say?
Well, he said it's going to cost and that he's going to find me.
But that is good. That means he has information.
We have all the Stygian gold and other things found in the vault.
Thank you, Icarus. For reals.
It doesn't sit well with me. Disturbing the order, disturbing...
What do you mean?
I'm of the opinion that Silas knew what he was doing and was prepared for the consequences. And I think that if it were up to me, I would not affect that. And if
Good
I
thing it's
were
not up to you.
in his situation, I wouldn't want you to.
Good thing it's not up to him either. Good thing we all have free will, huh?
Besides, Silas is where Azorus is, and Azorus needs to be rescued. So, if not to rescue Silas, which we are going to rescue Azorus.
Just because you two are stupid and self-sacrificing does not mean all of us have to be. I'm gonna find him.
We're gonna find him.
We're gonna find him, but mostly me.
Okay, well.
And then as I go to hand the phone back to Gwen,
Gwen's gone.
Oh.
Didn't
I
want-
guess
tossed
I'm
it
gonna
on my
pocket
way,
it.
like
Yeah.
walking. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Your hair is
For
neatly
you.
braided.
Thank you.
it doesn't sit well with me, but
You know what doesn't sit
I'm
well
doing
with
it
me?
for you both.
Thank you, Silas. I mean, you're Silas. I mean,
You need
Icarus.
to go to bed. Doesn't sit
Go
well with
to
me
bed.
that Silas was killed before his time, taken somewhere he shouldn't have been, before the Holy Mother wanted to welcome him. That doesn't sit well with me. He trying to fix that too.
He wasn't killed. That's the thing.
Was he though?
So,
He was.
Okay, never mind. Not for you
Whatever.
two. For you though.
You've got me in a bad mood now, Icarus. I'm going to sleep before I get mad.
you want a snack?
No.
So, Herb, you make it down to the bottom of the ravine.
I want to drag all 3 of the bodies.
Yeah, sure.
I help.
Yeah, and Laura kind of has a look, just kind of monitoring everything, but sure.
So, the god wanted people to be dead so that they could be rebirthed into tree people, or people like me. But what if I could use that? Could be seen as like pretty bad, just killing people and making them something that they're not, you know.
I definitely need to think on the morals and ethics of it.
But what if we use it for good, and instead use the bad people we kill and bring them back to life to maybe being good people?
I'm sorry, what am I an accomplice in? I know, but
You have to be here so I can watch you. He wanted me to come here for...
I think the demigod would be pleased, or the deity.
Perhaps. Try it.
So whenever I was birthed, I was like killed and bitten or something like that. It was like oleander, what was it, venom?
Yes, it's the
It was
only venom.
It was like, I don't know.
Just holding dead bodies.
But the oleander venom, whenever I slowly become a stump or a log, a husk, right?
I have no idea.
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay.
Just thinking out loud.
I don't
Just-
think I have that, but it wants me to make these people trees.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I want to try at least once. Do I have to like bite them or something?
I don't know.
I'll gnaw on
I mean,
one's ankle
how do
for
you
like 2
usually
seconds.
plant a tree?
Start gnawing on the sure. You start gnawing on it. Kind of takes a second. How hard are you biting down?
I mean, I don't know.
How are trees usually grown?
Well, I was grown out of a dead corpse, so I just kind of turned into a wooden log.
Maybe you need to put a seed in the corpse?
Do you have like a coconut?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Thank you.
Or like a pecan?
I've got leaf. I've got leaves. I can sprout leaves.
Can you put a sapling there?
If only.
Maybe I'll try. I don't know, but I've already tried to grow a sapling and it didn't work.
But you didn't try in a corpse. You tried in your own plant
Like
body.
in Mad Max.
Have you tried like cutting off a little bit of yourself?
Yeah, I'll take a pinky off.
Okay. What do you take? Sure. You. You cut a pinky off. Take 5 points of slashing damage.
And then I put it where his pinky is.
Okay. Sure. You cutting his pinky off too?
Yeah.
Sure. And you wedge it into the flesh. And you watch as it takes root.
I take off my other pinky and put it in the other guy.
Well, there's only one body. Oh well, actually no, there are the smashed
The other
corpses.
guys,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Take off the other pinky. 4 points of slashing.
Let me mark this off real quick.
Do you need a healing potion?
Oh yeah, I never got
I
my
can
two back.
heal him if he gets too rough from cutting off saplings.
Okay, and then this guy, I'm taking a pinky toe off.
Okay. 8 points of slashing.
Do you remember what part of your body you grew out of? Like, was it your stomach area? Was it your head?
It's kind of fuzzy because I don't remember being birthed.
That's fair.
No, that is very fair. Nobody really
That's
remembers
fair.
being birthed.
You ever seen Monk?
But, no.
I would say by the time you get to the last guy and start kind of sticking your little saplings on them, you notice that the first, the captain, is almost covered in vines now.
Is this what you want?
You feel a warm breeze.
I think that's a yes.
Ask if there's another way besides cutting off your limbs.
Mayhap.
Cold breeze for cutting off my limbs. Warm breeze for no.
The breeze turns cold.
Okay.
This way to do it.
Wait, did one of the dragons die?
Yeah, there's three dead dragons, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going right over there. I'm cutting off all my toes.
Sure.
Has
please
his
don't be eight.
limbs
Please don't be
started?
8 points of slashing.
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm down.
You start cutting, and Laura puts her hands on your shoulder, and we'll cast Cure Wounds.
Back up.
Giving the dragon some toes.
You're back up to 6, and then you take another 3 from the next toe.
Bro got the dogs out.
No.
For the last one, you take another 6
You got
as
too
you
many.
start sawing off your other toe, and it just pulls you back up.
There, bear.
You heal 12 points.
Perfect. Okay. Do I see any progress on these guys?
Yeah, oh yeah. They're starting to be covered in vines.
Aloria.
If they turn evil, I'll kill them.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what they're gonna turn into. I turned into me.
That's why I'm letting you do this, is because you are not inherently evil.
They turned into me, so what if they turn into me?
I'm hoping they're just plants. And they grow into trees. That would be the best outcome.
But what if they turn into like sentient things?
Then I assume
There are awakened shrubs here.
I assume they would be under the will of Oleander. It's probably the same for you. Like if you went against Oleander, he probably would not let you do anything. At least that's my rebirth.
You're made of trees, so I think if you were to defy your god, you would turn into just a normal tree. Or die.
Can I like think of my can you use these people for good? Please? As I'm doing you a favor and you can do me a favor.
There is a stagnant air. And Laura kind of... I think the common ground is where it is.
This is so interesting.
I see.
But I think you're going to get what you want.
Is there any progress of the people?
And they're covered.
Are they becoming like? Is there any signs?
They're not rising. It seems that... I would say, from what you've heard, your process took a few days.
Yeah.
Do you want to leave them here? We're not going to.
I'll check on them tomorrow.
Yeah. Make sure they get good sunlight.
I can't. It's always dusk or dawn.
Well, what in the direction of the sun? Oh. So wait, it's always dusk or dawn. So
Yes. It'll be dusk or dawn. So you guys walking back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you walk back. Most everybody's gone to sleep. I would say, unless any you three stayed up, Keysphere's up, scribbling away into journals. But
I mean,
I would see about keeping watch, but otherwise.
I was gonna say.
you keeping watch?
I guess I would have through the either first or second hour or something like that.
Sure.
I'll pick it up after him.
Okay. Hey, Chris, make a perception check.
12.
12. The three of them return at that time. Keysphere's still scribbling. You guys return to camp. You guys got any last questions or?
This is my pinkies and my toes.
Yeah.
I go to sit next to Keysphere. Hi.
Hello.
We haven't gotten a chance to talk.
Yes.
First,
Closes the book.
I don't know. I'm curious because Isavana, right? I'm asking Will.
Yeah. Isoda.
Isoda, yeah. Isoda had a book that her read, and it contained a lot of withheld information. And Isoda said we were to just trust you,
Yes.
and I want to. But I
I'd at least like a reason information is being withheld from us. We're in the midst of all of this, and we keep getting the blame. You sort of blamed us for your capture. I'm gonna continue fighting the fight with whoever's by my side, but I can't sit here in good conscience, take every single hit or blame, or let my friends do the same.
Isota operated under a doctrine that I taught her. A limit of information can simplify the process. And in all fairness, I did not want any of you to be a part of this. This was a burden for me alone to carry. A burden that I was supposed to take care of. Not yours. So I understand your want for information, and I am willing to give it. I'm willing to open up more sides as you have become so deeply rooted in all this.
Tropical.
But were I to bring you in fully, you would have to stay for the end. And be willing to do whatever it takes for the end.
Ominous.
Are we not? What other
It seems
choice do
like
we
you
have?
are. That is why I'm willing to give way in my beliefs. Truthfully, I do not have all the answers you want. Truthfully, I have been trying to find out why, or how, or who. And truthfully, I wish that transparency could bring everything I wanted. Everything that you want. But up until recent events, I have been unsure that revealing such truths to you as a group would sway your thoughts and processes, and I hope now that you know that I am not your enemy. I was being manipulated.
Well, I believe it. We're all being manipulated.
Body and mind being manipulated on that ship to do the whims of others, because they knew that I could take a fall for it.
Who?
I suspect several people. But my thought is that it is whoever killed the Kefara. It's been their plan. It's been going on for centuries now. And I wish I remembered who it was. I really do.
Do you remember who you are?
Reaches up for the mask.
No. What? Okay.
I don't think anybody could remember a face like mine.
As it's pulled away,
That's what.
you see a vine-wrapped skull. Small, glowing flowers just kind of scattered amongst, barely held together, cracked to the side. The head looks down to you.
Not so different, you and I.
As it moves back, covering the face.
Drama.
Transparency.
Yeah.
Now, what would you have thought had I shown you many moons ago?
Dang, Herb, you got a friend. No, I'm kidding.
Probably no different.
I beg to differ. I fear that our enemy is like me. That they are burdened with undeath. Be it for or against their will.
I'll write that down.
I did not choose to be here. But I know that my actions in a previous life led to it. I awoke in that crypt.
The one we found in fire.
I made it my lab. I taught myself how to think again, shambling amongst the shadows. I was here for a reason. I think I found it. I think it's to be redeemed for something that I did.
But you don't remember.
I have an idea. My memories never came back. But the history that was there is still stamped here and there. From the grave I woke up in to the pulverized corpses of what I feel were my friends.
Are you saying that the lab that you built was prior to your death? The Itolva?
I built the Atolva 100 years after I woke up or so. After I had remastered arcane magics, specifically time. Chronology just came naturally. Of course, the books and the lonesome spirits helped. Necromancy came shortly after. I needed them to further progress. You cannot work alone. Not against what I think there is.
So I assume you were using the Atolva blood.
To see the future.
What did you see?
A world rid of everything. Destroyed. By time unending. It had been halted long enough for the creatures beyond to escape. Raise the world. Only undeath remained. And despite my current disposition, it's not something I want. I don't want creatures to suffer like I have. But to stop that suffering, there are those who must suffer. Corpses are corpses.
So Nastani's grandmother, she was already dead?
Yes, I did not kill her. But I took her. It's what I needed, was royal blood. She was the most fresh.
Right.
Keysphere, who woke you up?
No one. I awoke with the vines wrapped around me. That was it. For the first year or two, I could only shamble and scream.
Whose tomb did you wake up in? Was there a label on it?
No label. She was an elf. But she's not me. I am not her anymore.
I'm going to ask you a question. And just answer to the best of your ability. Were you Karani Ilika?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, that's going in the notebook.
Okay.
Perhaps we can talk
Yes.
later amongst less layers to Aloria.
Yeah.
Judgmental figures.
I want you to know I am not judging you. I have no room to judge. I sold my soul to Pitfield to be here.
We all make sacrifices for what we believe, Gwen, and I think that's why I can trust you. Because I think you've sacrificed enough to know that I've sacrificed a lot.
I believe you.
Then I want you to know that we are allies. Though I may seem heartless and cold in that my sense for the living has waned, I did this all because I do not want that future to pass. I do not want these things to happen. Whatever part of me was still mortal inside still remains and tells me to stop it. I don't belong here. I'm on something else's time. And I've been brought back again.
Well, I can't speak for her, but I will let you tell those you want to tell.
Perhaps we can discuss it when we're back in the Prime. I think that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah.
But for once, well, not for once. I should say it's strange to be back in familiar territory. The undead.
What's up?
My brother or my sister, whatever.
Yo, that was crazy.
Get some rest.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
As much as
Can I
you
ask
need.
Aloria,
Mm-hmm.
do we look the same? Like, is it safe to assume, like, same deity? No? Huh?
You're like white petals, and that was glowing. That was. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted. I haven't asked questions yet on their intent or evilness. But if you're leaving tomorrow, when the dawn is over there, then I suppose I can hold off and not smite people.
You will not have to smite me. Hopefully.
So we aren't related?
I don't know. I don't know your deity. It's a demigod.
Alright.
And I should add, if you want redemption, you just got to do a good deed.
What kind of good deed? There's no dragons for me to slay.
If you want to help somebody out, there's a temple of Saloon that's currently overtaken by something evil. And if you ever see it, you could give me a shout, and we could take it back.
Give me a shout
Where?
out.
Do you know where?
I'm doing the conversions in my head. That was like 400 years ago for you.
Ah.
It's out in a big field.
Okay.
There was a big temple.
Uh-huh. Is it near water? Is it near sand? Is it near a forest?
It was kind of grassy
What plane was
on a
that?
mountain.
Yeah.
It was like on a big hill. It was on the Prime. It was on a big hill, and there was a big castle, like temple. It was a
Can I
temple.
see the map? Temple.
You showing her the map?
Yeah.
This looks very different.
Very different.
Well, kind of. Right. I think maybe around that area.
Around here?
Yeah.
In Cilicia?
I guess. Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you see a Temple of Saloon there, and notice that it's overtaken by evil, let me know. Because I have to. I think if I were to retake it, I think Saloon might forgive me.
Well, I will definitely. If I come across it, you'll be the first person to contact.
I greatly appreciate it, and would perhaps have better thoughts of you if you did.
Well, hopefully I do more than just that as a good deed, but I will definitely do that good deed if I come across it.
Perhaps. She kind of says this. You kind of hear it in your mind. And when this happens, I would say there's a weird feeling in your head, like you're alone. Perhaps
The
I can help you.
ADHD goes away.
Perhaps I can help you get rid of your buddy.
Oh.
Live?
can get you to live again.
Selena offers many blessings to those who show her help and aid. And aiding me, I believe, would garner great favor. Just a thought.
Gwen.
You
I
can
don't
rest
think-
now. I'll watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Gwen sleeps. I think Gwen, like. Yeah. She just stays up in her mind going.
Okay. So, everybody going to sleep?
Yes, sir.
As everybody passes out for the night, the dawn, the morning, whatever it is here on the Beastlands, I think that's what we're going to call tonight's game. A lot of lore dumps, a lot of everything going on.
So much happened in this.
Yeah,
That's
open
a
with
lot.
a fight that I thought would be bigger.
It was pretty big.
But
It was good.
I think that's going to be it for tonight. You'll have to pick up next week as the party will hopefully get back to the Prime Realm or wherever the heck they're going. And hopefully Evan will be here. Evan,
Yeah.
get back from your important stuff.
I don't know this, Chris.
But yeah. Oh, I think we're all tired here. We're all sleepy. We read a lot of books. I think it's time for a good night's rest. So,
I think so.
good night, everybody.
Good night.
Before you go, make sure to
Like,
and
comment,
subscribe.
leave a comment on here and tell us, did you know that Keysphere was actually Karani Yellowcar this whole time?
I certainly
How
did.
many times have we said Keysir is Karani Yellowcar? Please put
There was a
it
lot of
down below.
theories. I think you
Zero.
know.
No, it's
I
been said.
We'll discuss that amongst the
Well,
group. But
let me
anyway,
know.
Okay, good
and
night.
follow us on our socials. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you
What's
guys
the
next
outro?
time on The Wayward 7. Outro.
Under the full moon we stand. Time slips away like rains of sand. In the path of the fallen sun, our endless race has just begun. Steps on the pavement, shadows chase me down. I've been risen in this sleepless town. Minutes turned hours, can't escape the grind. Running through the maze in the back of my mind. Hands and feet are moving, but I'm standing still. Climbing uphill against my will. Seconds slipping by like sand through glass. Caught between the future and the past. Under the full moon we stand. Time slips away like grains of sand. In the path of the fallen sun, our endless race has just begun. Chasing daylight, but the night returns. Candles flicker while the fire burns. Every moment fleeting, can't rewind. Lost within the corridors of time. Running out of endless time, it seems. Bound by threads of forgotten dreams. Ticking clocks echo in my ear. Facing down the countdown of our fears. Under the full moon we stand. Time slips away like grains of sand. In the path of the fallen sun, our endless race has just begun.